Hello. Whoop. Hi. Oh, that is loud in my headset. Uh, loud game. They're all loud. I don't know why games are at 100% by default. Who actually plays games at 100% audio? Ah. Anyway. Oh my god, I'm finally playing this game. I wanted to play this since launch, but just been feeling so rough. I just haven't bothered streaming in ages. Mind giving you a suggestion right from the start? Sure, yeah. Damn, it's still loud in my headset. Yeah. Has Discord updated? I believe it has. Yep, okay, let's see if we're going live. What is this game about? To be frank with you, I actually don't have an idea. I sort of had a vague idea at the beginning when they did when they started doing the first trailers and that, but apparently they changed everything. I don't know how true that is. But I hadn't actually been keeping up too much trailer-wise. I've been meaning to do a stream, like reaction stream, and never got around to it. So I'm going in this relatively blind. Which is a first. That doesn't normally happen for gacha games. I'm normally following it like a hawk until it comes out. Not gonna lie, I thought this was a character selection at first, but it's not. Focus on the story first. Almost all equipment, etc. functions locked behind unlocking Union rank. Oh, yeah. I mean, to be honest, I did the same thing for Genshin. And when I was playing Honkai Star Rail, which I do need to get back into, I do the same as well. I always start with the story first because it's the best way to progress through. Yeah, it does suggest that, which is weird because I didn't think it was at first, but God, it's so hot in this room. Yeah, gameplay is basically the same. Yeah, I have. I've seen a little bit of it. I've watched Cat play some stuff, not like any story or anything, just as in running around and attacking things. And I'll talk about it when we actually look into it and play it. But yeah, as with most of these RPG games, I go through the main story primarily, and then if I have to do anything side-based in order to level up, then I'll do that. Though fighting is more like Honkai Impact Third, interesting combo. Yeah, I saw that when you swap between people, you can have like a like they do an attack as you swap out, which reminded me a bit of Honkai Impact 3, and I think Tower Fantasy did something similar, although they were copying Honkai Impact anyway in terms of certain vibes and gameplay. Anyway, I'm going to go right into it now. I've wasted quite a bit of time. There we go. I'm going to go with the bloke. I go with the bloke most of the time. I kind of regret not going for Stella in Star Rail, but I want to go with him. He looks cool this time around. Isn't Soul Free Earth? Yes. Now, question. Can I just go with Karma, or does it... I can. Hog. Ooh. He's got pretty eyes. Girl is cute here. Yeah. Rover is official name, kind of. Oh? Solaris free. Or Sol free. Interesting. Yeah, that basically would be Earth. Actually, it might be. That looks like the moon. Or what was left of one. The Eye of Sauron. Looks a little like La Pluma. Kind of when you think about it, yeah. Yes. You know, sometimes you just gotta let a pretty woman force her hand in your chest, I guess. I don't know. Oh no, hand holding, that's lewd. Oh, picking up now. Well, that bit sounded a bit like Pokemon just then. Also, please let me know if the game's too loud. I can't control it yet. Well, that's just trippy as fuck. Ooh, I'm gonna like this. I'm already liking the environment now.
Strange. No visible signs of trauma. Breathing seems normal. Heart rate should be fast, I think.
Question. Does main protagonist talk?
Let me see. Let me see. Thank goodness you're awake, or I'll have to try my last-ditch move. Emergency skills for junior patrollers. Lesson 1, CPR. Never did it on any living person, though.
You're not supposed to.
Sorry. You just woke up, and here I am, chatting up a storm.
Okay, so they're going to go to the gym.
Do you feel any discomfort?
Very familiar UI.
You can call me Trisha, and she's Yang Yang.
Chisha and Yang Yang. Okay. Where am I?
We are in the Gorgeous Spirits. It's on the outskirts of Jinzhou, Huanglong. Your attire doesn't seem local. Are you a roving traveler from afar, or
There we go.
someone returning home?
I don't. Yeah, I'm just gonna go honest. I don't know.
So you don't know why you're here, where you're from, or who you are.
Baisha didn't tell us you'd have these after effects when you wake up.
I thought I said Baishu for a moment. Rover sounds like a dog name.
The
It
wind has
often
brought us a
is.
warning. The etheric sea is converging. It seems a new tacit field is taking shape.
Yeah, literally what I was about to say. What do you mean by that?
That means it's probably gonna get dangerous here soon.
Ah.
I knew it. Our gourds are out of service because of the etheric sea's influence. We can't send or receive messages for help now. We better hurry over to meet up with Baiju at our gathering spot and get out of here. Guess you really can't recall a thing, but don't worry. If you got any questions, we can talk as we move. Yang Yang and I will give you the full scoop, every little detail from the get-go.
It's funny that you mentioned check your kidneys while this girl has a tattoo which almost looks like a cut scar right there on her abdomen.
Rover, can we call you that for now? Before you remember your true name?
I believe so. Yeah. Of course, he tells him
We shouldn't
telepathically.
stay here. If you don't have other plans, how about leaving with us for now?
Okay, so they are marks. I was wondering because I'm fairly certain I saw another character have it, what, around their neck or something? So I definitely recognized the shape, but I just said tattoo because I didn't know what they were. Everyone with it is a resonator. Okay. Is there only one way out of the gorge?
The terrains are complicated here,
What was that
and we
face?
usually take that one route. If you don't mind, perhaps we can leave together for now. You can decide your future plans once we leave here.
Yeah, let's get going.
Oh, she's excitable. I can't think of who she reminds me of. Oh, come on.
Rover, I know you can't remember a thing, but there's one thing I'm 90%, no, 100% sure about you. You must be a resonator too.
You've got a tacit mark on the back of your hand, and you have a gourd.
Oh, yeah.
This is proof you're a resonator. Your gourd's design looks a bit different from the ones we use, though.
Also, we have resonators who can detect the formation of tacit fields nearby, like what Yang Yang just did. She can tell all kinds of information by reading
Amber,
the streams
pyro,
in the
ranged.
wind.
Yeah, she
That's her
definitely reminded me of that, but I meant
Well,
personality-wise
I
as
can
well.
feel
The
the
excitable
thing.
personality.
Plus, not many people are gonna hang out in the wilderness these days, unless they're resonators.
Yoink. I just steal the lizard.
It may seem all nice and quiet here now, but you never know when a tacit discord might pop up out of nowhere. Oh my! Speak of the devil!
Ah. Okay. Okay, so you get stuff from it. Oh, okay. Hold. Where is he?
Bravo! So you still remember how
Oh.
to fight despite having
Oh, it's a
forgotten
stick.
everything? Wow! Watch me lead the charge next time. No one messes with Ma Xiao I mean, Chisha.
For a moment, I thought he was holding a sword, and I thought he was holding it in reverse grip, which I always think is really cool. Ooh, dragon. Dead dragon? Tree dragon. Oh, big dragon.
What's wrong? Are you injured from the fight?
Illusionary dragon. I think I remembered something. What is the statue? Mind dragon.
This is the statue of Jue, the sentinel in Zhenzhou, in the shape of a long. There is one capital and 6 cities in Huanglong, with each city having its own sentinel. While they share some similarities in appearance, there are also differences.
Are the sentinels outside Honglong?
Sentinels are present where civilizations thrive. Huanglong stands out with the highest number of currently coexisting sentinels because of its long history and vast land. Records state the sentinels in Huanglong were once a single entity. Now they are each responsible for a part of Huanglong. Naturally, there are sentinels in other regions too, but fewer compared to Huanglong.
Okay. Is there only one region in the game at the moment? Or is there multiple? What do the other sentinels
In
look like?
Huanglong, most of the sentinels take the shape of a long. In other regions, they manifest in various forms.
Is that an alternate spelling of long, which is what they is what they refer to the dragons in Arknights. Or, well, a type of dragon. Because they refer to them as a similar name, but they've got a different spelling, whereas this one does a double O, that one did a U. Or is it a different creature from the same culture? I saw myself standing face to face with it.
You were standing face to face with our sentinel? One can hardly see our sentinel with their own eyes. Most people only get the chance during the appointment ceremonies. According to your description, you stood pretty close. Only the sentinel's appointed resonator is allowed in its proximity. For now, that person is the magistrate of Jinzhou.
Why? You don't need to specify. I mean, we can at the very least gather that a magistrate is someone important, and we would find out later anyway. They're doing the same thing that they do in Genshin, where they just insert like a random piece. And it's like, if you're going to do that anyway, you might as well just write that. If you honestly think people aren't going to get it. I think it's a bit much, though, doing that. Perhaps it's just my imagination.
Whoa, darn! That must be an elite class!
Chisia might be in danger. Rover, please.
Honestly, it looks more like she was playing. Oh, nope, never mind, there they are.
Bad timing.
Ah.
Moment of resonance.
I might change that for Q, just so I can feel...
Rover, watch out!
Damn, okay. Ow. There is a parry, but I don't...
Swift and resolute.
Okay, yeah. Damn, these low numbers.
No hesitation.
Let me be your blade.
Precipitant!
Swift and resolute.
Tempest!
Not too bad. Ooh, there's a chest.
That was close. You fought so well. I
Chest.
didn't even get a chance to help, and Yang Yang just rushed over to
Nice.
protect you like a Anyway, Yang Yang was trying to shield you, and then BAM! The Tessa Discord was taken care of before I could get a good look.
Chisia.
See? There's a resonance beacon over there. When you see a beacon, be sure to register and activate it. It's usually safe within a 5-meter radius of a beacon. It can
Originium.
protect you from danger sometimes.
Rover, could you hand me your terminal for a moment? Done. Its design and system version are different from ours. But
Ah,
your terminal
Linux.
still has the data transfer and other basic functions.
Ah, okay. But these are the beacons then. Oh, I forgot what it's called in Genshin. Oh yeah, I was supposed to change settings. Where is the settings? There we go. I think I'm going to go to 60. And then put it back up to the normal. There we go. Bonfire. Bonfire is Dark Souls.
We are almost at the gorge's entrance. There will be a descent. But if your terminal's glider
Oh, damn it.
Once you're out of the gorge, there's only a short walk to reach Jinzhou.
Yes, short.
Jinzhou is the safest place around here. The Resonance Nexus provides coverage for the whole city. Besides, we've got a protective barrier and strong fortifications.
Sounds impressive.
Right?
Jinzhou sits between the Desert Highland and the Norfolk Barrens. It's a border city and a fortress. It's very crucial to the safety of Huanglong.
Huh? We've agreed to meet up with Bai Zhe here. Where is she?
I feel like Jinzhou has been mentioned before in another game. As in, like, as a place or a name. I'm assuming it has a specific meaning. I mean, of course it does. It is a word.
Center of the Etheric Sea.
Eh. Uh-oh.
A tacit field?
Oh, right. That makes
When
sense.
did it show up? It wasn't here when we just got here.
But I didn't sense a hint of a tacit field's presence.
So it appeared while we weren't looking? Like in the blink of an eye? Or maybe the Etheric Sea can tell where we are. Could it be following us?
The center of the tacit field.
We did come from an upside-down sea. Maybe it is following us through me. Something is there. I'll take your word for it. Oh.
Isn't that Bai Zhe? Bai Zhe! Bai Zhe!
We're too far away. Perhaps she can't hear us.
Isn't the tacit field dangerous?
Freshly formed tacit fields have a dormant period. During this time, it is relatively safe.
Ah, okay. You mean this tacit field is relatively safe now?
My apologies. I should have said it is temporarily safe. The dormant period of a tacit field varies based on its formation time. Generally, the shorter the formation time, the longer the dormant period.
Okay.
However, with a longer dormant period, the tacit discords born within are usually stronger. The
Right,
faster
I
a
see.
tacit field forms, the longer its dormant period lasts. For now, this tacit field should be safe.
So it's kind of take your pick. Either it forms slow, but the dormant period isn't as quick, so it's, I guess, weaker threats. But if it forms quickly, in this case instantly, then I guess it will take a while to, I don't know, do what it is that it does, and then that means that you get even stronger stuff. I'm going to assume would probably be the logic behind that. Hopefully we won't bump into tacit discords as soon as we get there. No, I don't think there are any Discord moderators in the chat. Is there a chance that Baija down there is bait? I'll ask both.
Hero plays. Yes, there's a chance for that.
Again, you could just say hero plays. It really wouldn't have made any difference. Oh, I only had one option. Okay.
Right. The glider can't carry us beyond the tacit field's range. Besides,
Oh,
Baija
there's a
is
glider
there.
here too.
We'll have to go down and see what is going on. Now it's time to use the glider module. Rover, let me help you activate it.
Bai Zhe!
Oh.
Bai Zhe! We're in a dormant tacit field, right? Why did you come here by yourself?
Is someone talking to him?
Yeah,
That's
you
kind
know
of like what you do when you have like an earpiece.
You are all right, it seems.
Yeah, he was super energetic. Handled a super big TD. Way more spirited than me.
I've been keeping an eye on his condition through the stream.
What was that? That cutscene had not finished. What happened? Is this a mind-reading gathering? I don't know. You tell me. You're the one that doesn't talk.
It isn't. Baizhi is just concerned about your condition. She must think we shouldn't be letting you move around that much, since you've just regained consciousness.
Yeah, text and voice lines are a bit wonky. Yeah, but in this case, it cut out during a voice line. Like, it faded to black as someone was explaining something. I'm alright. Oh, I'm alright.
This isn't the place for talking. Let's go.
Oh, I like her voice. So she's the serious one. Oh! Now hang on. I know how this goes when big black rocks suddenly appear from the ground. I already have to deal with that in a different thing. Oh! Hello there. He's got a sword now. I could have thought he had a stick earlier. Ooh. It just did the "Are you not entertained" pose. Alright, let's do it. Oh! Oh, that's useful. Ah, damn it. Ah, okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, it's not Q, it's R. I need to remember that.
Here too. It's the tacit discord's ability. Be careful.
Okay, wait, and... Damn it, missed it. Yeah, I kind of am just tanking it, really. I'm trying to get better at doing the right dodge at the right time, but I'm not quite sure what the tells are yet. Alright. Huh. Right, okay. Damn it.
Let me be your blade. Let the winds roar.
Strike in the shadows. The hour is upon us.
Ooh, F. Oh, it finishes.
No hesitation.
Let me be your blade.
Basically hitting when the golden circles overlap. Oh, kind of like with Hi-Fi Rush. Okay.
Dang! Rover! Are you alright? Are you hurt?
Shake your head. Come on, we're already silent. We don't have to be canonically silent.
Oh, thank goodness. We could see that darn barrier, but couldn't lay a finger on it.
I'm fine too. I've never seen such a formidable tacit discord before, but Rover was able to completely defeat it.
We beat it together. It's a hard-won battle.
I didn't really do much.
I mean, I used you,
Thanks to you,
like, several
Rover.
times.
That's strange. This place isn't known to be so dangerous.
Anyway, come check this out.
And this is Calm down, Raphael.
This is an echo.
Wow.
Sometimes they extra go out of
Echo
range
the
for
elite
you, then
class.
counter circles appear.
Someone got lucky today.
My apologies.
Huh,
We got a little
interesting.
carried away. Does reverberation or echo ring a bell to you, Rover?
Mm-mm. I gotta admit, it does really sound like
Everything in
they're
our world is
talking to
made
him
up
as
of
if he's a dog with
frequencies,
that name.
and every sound generates a reverberation. Those echoes are the lingering reverberations of tacit discords after they disintegrate. We can absorb them into the databanks in our Pangu terminals.
Oh, by Pangu Terminal, she means the gourd-shaped device every resonator has, developed by researchers in Huanglong. But you see, it's not always we get to find these. Also, there's a limit to what your gourd can absorb.
Absorption is only possible when your databank's level is equal to or higher than the tacit discord's level. The terminal can then convert its reverberation
Hello,
into
Cat.
an echo for use
Hope you're
in
doing
battle.
well.
My terminal issued a warning when it detected that tacit discord earlier. It should at least be an Overlord class. Rover, would you mind checking your databank level?
No need for that. Rover, why don't you just try absorbing it with your terminal? Oh, so it doesn't work.
It says I'm level 0.
No worries. You can start with smaller ones before tackling
How's
this
it going?
guy here.
Not bad. Just getting the ropes of it.
There should be some sweet baby roshrooms around here. Let's go check those out, shall we?
You mean as in like sweet baby carrots?
We'll need to report the unusual phenomena here
Oh,
to the
shush,
City
Cat.
Hall and the Academy. Let's make our exit.
Why do I feel like this isn't the end of it? There we go. Okay, we're going to find out that he can absorb these things without needing a gourd. Gourd, whatever it was called.
What? What kind of power is that? Rover, you've been playing the fool all along?
Ooh.
I've never seen a resonance ability quite like this. You got any other tricks up your sleeve? Like eating a whole tacit discord? Grilling echoes alive?
What? It relates to
I heard some folks tried to cook gull puffs, and they even made it a local specialty, didn't they? Speaking of which, gull puff's a type of tacit disc. I'm even more curious now.
Okay.
Anyway, spicy food is always the best.
I might just
Rover, are you feeling all right?
click.
Any discomfort? Could it be the side effect of fighting that tacit discord? Daiju, can we take Rover to do a checkup at Hwashu Academy's Resonance Medical Department?
That's a mouthful. Just call it harm. Harm department. I'm fine. Oh yeah, there's no...
Absorbing echoes with the human body is not entirely unprecedented.
So we're not the only one.
With the human body.
Yes, that is what she said.
I remember Comprehensive Mirror for Historians mentioned this in the Huanglong section's opening. A celestial being descended, commanding the Tiankun's boundless power. Assuming mortal form, they condensed the primordial essence, creating Pangu. Cleaving heaven and earth apart, they aligned the celestial and terrestrial. Their radiance encompassed the four corners. Thus began the illustrious annals of Huanglong, as provinces were first demarcated.
And this means...
There was a very strong person way back, like they held the whole universe right in their hands. As there was no terminal in those days, they absorbed the tacit discords with their bare hands. And the TD they absorbed was the most powerful of all. That person turned it into the first echo ever. And they used the power of that echo to rebuild the world.
I'm glad we have a
Sort out the
translator.
laws, and that's how the history of Huanglong began.
I see.
Please, Yang Yang, stop reciting that. I'm begging you. Oh my, it's taking me back to my school days when I had to recite pages and pages of them. Anyway, that's just a made-up legend, isn't it? Whether it's true or not, that story happened a long time ago, when Jinzhou didn't even exist. Could it be that Rover's like the great-great-great-great-great-granddaddy of us all?
Don't say daddy.
Let's not jump to conclusions without enough data and proper analysis.
Her voice sounds really familiar. I'm wondering who she
Rover.
plays. Are you god or dog? Yes. Oh.
Wait, the signal's back!
This is a holographic message to all of Jinzhou from the City Hall.
My
person.
fellow soldiers and citizens, I apologize for any inconvenience caused. I am Jin Shi, the Magistrate of Jinzhou.
And see, we didn't need to know what magistrate meant because now we know.
As the Moon Chasing Festival approaches, our city welcomes visitors from around the world. The festivities are highly anticipated by our people, and I too share in this joyful sentiment. Jinzhou has always been a crucial defense against the tacit discord outbreaks, safeguarding Huanglong. We have a heavy responsibility on our shoulders with no room for retreat or failure. It is the dedication of our warriors, along with the diligence of our citizens, that has allowed us to thrive in peace and prosperity.
The day my booze bottle needs Wi-Fi to work, I'll riot. Well, that certainly sounds like something you'd see in Cyberpunk.
Despite the challenges of tacit discords, we remain steadfast and hospitable to visitors, upholding our enduring traditions. With that in mind, I have a favor to ask.
Of course. We wouldn't be the main character without that.
Among our many visitors, there is one visitor that holds utmost importance to me, the city of Jinzhou, and the entirety of Huanglong. We have awaited your arrival for a long time. Given the circumstances, you may be feeling bewildered at this time. You should have noticed some strange happenings related to you. If you plan to stay in Jinzhou for some time, I would be more than delighted to personally meet you in the City Hall of Jinzhou. While I cannot guarantee to provide all the answers you need, I will do my best to assist you and provide necessary permissions, if applicable. This is only my personal request. You can decide your course of action in any way you see fit.
Well, at least it's nice to know that someone knows what we are.
Therefore, I request the people and soldiers of Jinzhou to assist this esteemed visitor when the opportunity arises.
Why do I get this feeling?
This person our magistrate was talking about.
As Rover.
Yep, that's me. Still too early to tell. Moon Chasing Festival? There's a lot of stuff. Moon Chasing Festival.
The Moon Chasing Festival and the Springlong Festival are the liveliest times in Huanglong. They're two of our most famous traditional festivals. Every region in Huanglong will be celebrating the festivals in their unique ways. Zhenzhou is a city built on the borders, but it's no exception in that regard.
Hey, that ain't the point, okay?
What are your plans now, Rover?
I don't know. Go fetch a ball, maybe? Piss up a tree? I'll visit.
I remember you had a flashback of yourself looking into its eyes when you saw the statue of our sentinel. We can't confirm its authenticity, but based on the magistrate's message, it seems Zhenzhou has a lot to do with your past. Whether you were the visitor our magistrate mentioned or not, you are surely important to Zhenzhou, and you will be our important
friend! We've already entrusted our lives to each other. I've never seen so many
Have we?
TDs packed together. And that elite one was so scary. Well, you did get rid
I
of
love how
it.
that elite one just had his arms out like, you know, come at me.
Anyway, once we're back in Jinzhou, I'll treat you that famous specialty from Panhua's restaurant.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah. Now, I saw something shiny.
Well-being to have a thorough physical examination once we arrive in Jinzhou. While there don't seem to be any immediate side effects following the absorption of that echo, we cannot rule out the possibility of
Alright,
other
so you do
latent
just collect them.
risks. Given our lack of data on you and your unusual physical signs, I suggest absorbing another reverberation with your terminal when we find one. That being said, please be sure to proceed.
I'm gonna get you one you can
Bruh.
absorb. I never go back on my promise. Your hero Chisha's on the hunt.
You know what? It's canon that she will just interrupt, so I'm gonna allow it. Alright, this has a shield.
Shadows.
Let me be your blade.
Swift and resolute. I see your weakness.
There we go.
Can you reenact what you did before?
I feel nothing.
Maybe you can only absorb the powerful ones with your body. Or does it have to be a certain type of tacit discord?
There are different types.
Or maybe we should give your terminal a whirl. Yay! It worked!
Nice. Stone wall
Never
bracer.
seen a gourd quite like yours before, but it sure is working just fine.
Yeah, that image looks very similar. Right, okay.
Your terminal's got a different
Oh,
look,
and that's what Q
but
does
the
now.
functions are pretty much the same.
Charge. Okay. Level 7s? Jesus, okay. Echoes are like artifacts, relics. Okay. Though the echo...
No hesitation.
The echo on place 1 gives you an extra skill, yeah. Hot? Yeah, it is very hot at the moment. It's summer.
Cherish every gain.
Can you catch the bunnies? I probably. No. Can you? Ah. Yeah, you can. Yeah, it's like the squirrels and whatever from Genshin. They're sleeping.
Strike from the shadows.
You. Oh, come on. Have you never had rabbit before? Oh, okay, they don't. I don't know why I thought they'd be like crystal flies. I was trying to pick them up. Ooh. Wacky inflatable arm flailing tube man.
One with the sounds. The hour is upon us.
Yeah, that was it. Ooh, did someone say they were like Sealies? Ooh, ooh. Oh, I don't know where they went now. Oh! Hello. But why? I'll get back to you later. Okay, I'm going to assume that big one over there is kind of like those statues. That's to see the endpoint. If it glows yellow, it's already inside and you pick up rewards automatically. Oh, so I just didn't see it. Ooh. Sun's casket.
Look! Jinzhou City's just up ahead.
Hog. Okay, so we've got relatively modern architecture and roads. I would have one of those old-fashioned sniper rifles. Let me see. Oh, come on, show her.
Rover?
Yeah, stop dilly-dallying. I want to see the NPC. Or maybe not, I guess. I guess I'll go fuck myself. Oh, there it is.
There you are.
Oh.
My dearest. Seed of fate.
Well, you look familiar.
Alrighty, what should we do next? Shall we go grab a bite?
Yeah,
Time
sure.
to return to the academy. The anomalies of the gorges of spirits, the resurgence of that tacit field, and the many wave-worn phenomena occurrences. I should report them in time.
Then I'll go submit our report and prepare the documentation needed for Rover's audience with the magistrate while I'm there. It's the
Documentation.
political hub of Jinzhou, where the Grand Library is located.
Again, data repository. Why do you need to say that? Grand Library kind of does what it says on the tin.
The City Hall is an important place. Seeking an audience with a magistrate isn't too difficult, but there are still rules to follow.
Then I guess I'll take Rover over to the Nexus Tower for registration first. And we'll just hang out for a while.
Act 1, bureaucracy.
Being new to Jinzhou and all, he can't be left standing outside the City Hall with nothing to do.
You mean the small text lines? Yeah. I find them a bit useless most of the time.
Specialty, you know.
Then I'll leave you in Shizye's care, Rover. Is that all right with you? I'll give you a call once the paperwork is done.
Leave it to me.
I'll send the branch of Resin Medical Science a notice. We need to conduct a thorough physical examination on you to make sure you are fine.
That should be the kanji translation. Helps from Asian language. Okay, I suppose that makes sense, but I feel like it isn't necessary when doing it in English. But also they kind of do it in Genshin as well, and sometimes it doesn't seem like it's just a simple translation. It just seems like because it'll be like a different thing sometimes, and it's just like, huh? Why? Like they did it with King Deseret, for example, and then they changed it to Scarlet King, and I don't know, it just seems a bit weird. Like I guess it makes sense in the context of ancient languages. I guess it makes sense, but they don't really need to do it in English or most other languages, for that matter.
Come visit the academy after your audience if you have.
It seems like extra work in that part. Though in manga they alter it a bit that the hiragana help and the kanji differ a bit from each other, and the total meaning is kind of a combination of both. Though that is kind of weird. Why not write it directly in one word? For examination academy.
You guys
Sure.
done yet? What's the holdup? Let's move. Then I'll have more time to show Rover around.
God damn it, they really did just get us from the pet store.
We've got loads of fun in Jinzhou. We can go watch lion dances, hero plays, stand-up shows, and then maybe the martial championships. Plus tons of different treats to try out. You think it, we have it.
Yeah, let's go. Ooh. Halcyon. That's at least my guess for these weird lines. Yeah, I imagine it's either that or they're just really anal about making sure you understand what they're saying. Though I feel like you've kind of done something wrong if you have to then explain what it is you've written. Which is why it always irks me, because that's how I feel when I see it. I like those steamers, I should get one of those. Red. This place does look kind of nice, to be honest. Oh, hello. They always seem to have a space after the apostrophe in this. I've noticed that. That's what you get for having a written language that's 99% made up of kanji when 100% of people have trouble reading kanji. True. Midriff. Raphael. Alright, I'll get out of it. Aren't these vehicles... Okay, not quite in this design, but I feel like I've seen this before, isn't it? Isn't it one of the... Oh god, what's it called? The walking simulator. Don't they have don't they have vehicles like this? Or did it look different? Like I feel like it looks like that with the four pieces. Not four pieces, with the four wheels in those sorts of weird configuration. Oh. Nope. God, what is that walking simulator called? I can't remember the name of the game now. We could say it to Scoot. What does it look like on the model? Oh, right, okay. Oddly enough, my midriff shows on VTube Studio, but I'm a little bit lower on the thing. Now, does C do it? It does. Okay. Okay, and there's level ups. I'm not going to... I'll level up my Traveller. Right. What is maximum? Okay, 20 is maximum. Ah, damn. Well, I'm probably not going to do that yet anyway. Should edit your avatar for these games like with like for here, give yourself resonator mark on your shoulder, for example. That would be interesting. That would be quite cool, to be honest. I don't quite have the means to do that, but that is something to look into in the future, perhaps. I was right. Those are. I'm going to go to this tower, or not tower, I'm going to go to this statue, hint hint, nudge nudge, and it's going to open up the map for me, I bet. Before I do that though, do I have anything else that I can do? Trophies? Nope, nope, nope. The gacha, of course, won't be available until time. Ooh. Okay, I'll actually go to that afterwards, once the gacha is available.
Here we are, Jinzhou's Nexus Tower.
Careful which your provider you select. Check monthly fees.
Exactly. Let me see. Think of it as Jinzhou's largest service station, or an integration hub. It's something along those lines. I'm not much of a tech person myself. Long story short, it's a navigator, a defense system, and a regional information center all in one enormous package.
It's the map statue.
The smaller ones we ran into earlier are resonance beacons. Data is shared between all beacons. You activate one, and the entire map's data will be relayed to your terminal. Pretty nifty, huh?
Yeah.
Just place your terminal here.
Okay, I have to go to it though. Oh, it's interesting. So, the dash consumes energy, but you can continue sprinting and it won't take energy. That's interesting. If you want to add me, though, I choose NA servers out of habit. Yeah, I chose EU this time. With Genshin, I went with NA because I at the time I thought it was going to be an MMORPG. I didn't realize it was just a single player with some co-op. So I chose the North American, hoping to have people that spoke English, and then it turns out I didn't need to do that, and everyone I knew was European. This time I decided to correct that mistake and go with European, and it looks like it's going to be a problem anyway. Okay, and as per usual, going to the tower heals you as well. I wasn't expecting to put it into the Hadron Collider, but I suppose that works. Oh, okay, so we didn't go to the Resonance Nexus there, though, but it's explored the area anyway. Huh. I gotta say, though, all the UI, all of the way it's done, even the font. Yep. Yeah, I know how they work. Oh, okay, so that's just this. Alright, so these are this stuff. I'm really anal about this stuff. I have to get rid of all of it. UI font, you wanted to say? It's just made in a way. Even the colours.
You can come visit the magistrate at any time. Juzia, do you mind bringing Rover over to the city hall?
Okay, but I'm already... Why would I fast travel when I'm literally already here? Oh, wait. Oh, you don't have a gun. You don't have a gun either. God damn it. I wanted to check, because I could have swore it was the... What is it, W2000? Is that the... Oh, there it is. Ah, it's not. It's very, very similar. But it's not. It's almost a little bit cyberpunky. Not cyberpunk, sorry, steampunky with the way it looks. But no, it wasn't what I thought it was. I thought it was the, I could have sworn, is it W2000? The sniper rifle that kind of looks futuristic, but it's actually from like the 80s.
Testament to my connection with the world around me.
But yeah, it has the design cues, but it's not the same. Have you seen any trash cans? Ooh, good point. I haven't seen any, no. Oh. Pretty good movie. God damn it, there's more. Oh, yeah, okay. This way. Yang yang.
What do you mean I'm not the VIP the magistrate's expecting? Go see for yourself.
Ew. First time seeing such a crowd in front of the city hall.
It would be funny if we're not the one she was looking for.
I was surprised too. I've never seen so many non-staff personnel here before.
Are they all here for an audience?
Most of the people here have applied for an audience, but I heard they've all been turned down. Most people were at...
Ow! Damn it. I thought there was more to it. Not more, I thought there wasn't more to it. There we go. Turned down by whom?
Most people were advised to leave by the magistrate's bodyguard upon sending in their applications.
Okay, they do need to improve the
apply for some other
where
people,
they cut the voice
or
lines.
just too stubborn to leave. The few that made it inside said it only took one freezing look from Lady Sanhua, and they were compelled to leave.
Oh, wow,
What kind
okay.
of description is that? Sounds like you've met some snake-haired lady and got turned into stone.
Ooh, Sanhua.
She's the magistrate's personal bodyguard.
Ah.
Oh, I've heard of her before. She's the all-round Death Glare / Terminator Ice Beauty. That's what the rumors say, at least.
Nice save. Well, you mentioned the UI on, yeah, shortly after release, YouTube & Co. was full of people finding everything as a one-to-one copy of Genshin. No, it is, for me at least, fun enough on its own. Yeah, just a lot to fix still, yeah. I definitely think that. I will say it kind of does feel like playing a more urban fantasy / sci-fi version of Genshin. Kind of like Star Rail has it been open world, and I don't like saying that, and I might get a bit of flack for saying that, but it does remind me of it with pretty much everything in terms of UI and a lot of design, even some of the overall world design as well. But I think it's still, story-wise, it's still enough of its own thing. I think the problem it might have will be with the people who don't play it for the story, the people who skip everything and just play the game. That might be where they will struggle with, unless the gameplay side of it does take significant steps to be more something else. I mean, it already kind of has. There's certain things that are unique to this game, so it's definitely got a good start, I'd say.
There is a small chance she's not in the city hall, but it's very unlikely for her not to be in Jinzhou. Or rather, it's nearly impossible for the magistrate to leave Jinzhou at all. With her busy schedule, it's already difficult to find any time off. In addition, as the magistrate of Jinzhou, leaving the land under her jurisdiction without authentication is not allowed. Unless she's engaged on a business trip, or when Jinzhou's safety is under threat.
Yep. There's gotta be something big if that's the case. So this is the true confidence of our rover.
We really do sound like a dog.
I agree, though. So far, you've been ticking all the boxes in
We're
our
a Labrador.
magistrate's description. Sure it can.
Have you thought of something, Rover?
Perhaps the magistrate did not know who her guest was. I'm wondering why the magistrate wanted to meet her guest in person. She must have a reason for attracting all this attention. Yeah, she doesn't know.
You mean...
You're really the content rover. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. She's not doing this to avoid confusion for her guest. She should have anticipated the follow-up of her public message. Still, how does she decide who is her guest and who is not? Nothing in particular. Yeah.
Can't really keep up with your thoughts. But I think a meeting with a magistrate wouldn't hurt.
Same here. Anywhere, magistrate's the best lead we have for now. No matter what she has in store for Rover.
I believe so. What do you think? What if I'm not the person? What if I am the person? I believe so.
What do you think, Rover? Are you in a hurry to recover your memories?
Most certainly. What really matters is how I live my life and create new memories. I don't know what to do. Loss of memory doesn't bother me. I'll go with this
In
one.
that case, how about meeting with the magistrate first? She may have the answers you're looking for. We're not allowed to go with you. Shizia and I will be right outside the city hall. We'll be waiting for you.
That's right. We're not going anywhere. Just give us a shout if anything goes down. Wait, no, we won't be able to hear ya. Plus, they've got this rule about not yelling inside the city hall.
What do you mean I'm not the VIP the magistrate's expecting? Go see for yourself.
Oh, okay. Straight into it. Stargate.
Please, follow me.
That was aggressively British. Nice design, not friendly enough for real chairs. True. Is there a alt maybe? No. Control?
Kindly have a seat.
No.
Lady Sanhua will be with you shortly.
Why does he look like he's been given detention? Oh. Ooh, nice red eyes. Ah, right. Oh, they weren't kidding about the Terminator part. Also, that's cool. So her resonator thingy-majig is in her eye.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. I apologize for the delay. My name is Sanhua, the bodyguard of Madam Magistrate.
He also has kind of a Britishy accent. Like I was almost BBC. Call me Rover for now.
I regret to inform you that Madam Magistrate is currently away. Prior to her departure, she instructed me to bring you these tokens and a welcome gift. Madam Magistrate advised you to explore what these tokens represent during her absence. This may help you acquire the information you desire sooner. I apologize for the inconvenience, but please rest assured she will be here to meet you in 3 days' time.
Where is the magistrate?
Sorry, I cannot disclose her whereabouts at this time. Please trust me that she is eagerly looking forward to meeting you in person.
What happened to
Pardon
her?
my inability to provide a better answer. Madam Magistrate has a task that she must handle alone, but she has never for one moment forgotten about her meeting with you. Not knowing exactly when you'd arrive, she had to leave without having the chance to welcome you in person.
Why
Because
3
she
days?
will require at least 3 days to complete her current task. Madam Magistrate wanted to assure you that in 3 days, by any means, she will return to meet you in person.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I'll be sure to convey your kindness to Madam Magistrate. Please accept my sincerest gratitude. Yes, Madam Magistrate does hope to have your assistance, but there is no rush for a decision. She does not want to pressure you into anything you may not desire.
Tough, we're doing
We
it
invite
now.
you to learn about our situation before making a final commitment.
How am I supposed to know what the tokens represent?
When it comes to these tokens, it is never her intention to confuse you with the puzzles. Instead, they should serve as clues that lead you toward the truth. Madam Magistrate deeply regrets not having the time to deliver her messages to you in person. We value your presence far more than you might imagine. The same goes for any and all information about you.
Got it. How are you certain I was a guest?
Since Madam Magistrate is currently away, I cannot make the final confirmation on her behalf. But you are truly exceptional.
I heard many people were politely asked to leave.
Regarding that, my eyes can see the frequencies of all living beings. Or rather, those frequencies are the only thing I can see. You share the same frequency with Madam Magistrate.
Oh my god, we're so in sync. What does my frequency look like?
You look undistorted and authentic, in your original form. In my eyes, you appear the way you are.
What do the frequencies of others look like?
They all look different.
For some reason, you can tell Sanhua doesn't want to continue this topic. Oh, god damn it.
May I have your terminal for a moment?
Oh, we're exchanging contacts now. What do you want with
I
it?
need your terminal for access pass authorization. In the meantime, I will configure the latest utility modules for you. Madam Magistrate thought you might need it.
You waited for a moment with the typical black
The
screen.
utility module on your terminal has been upgraded to the latest iteration. Now, all the utilities, including sensor, levitator, and grapple, should be fully functional. You are now granted unlimited access to all regions in Jinzhou. I have sent your terminal ID to every border pass and residence beacon. You will only need to display your terminal ID or activate a beacon with your terminal for entry.
Hey, so we don't know if you're actually the person that we're supposed to be looking for until the magistrate confirms it personally, but in the meantime you have unrestricted access to literally everything. Good luck.
You are free to visit any part of Jinzhou.
This includes City Hall, yeah.
Yes, including the City Hall. You have full access to its facilities. Also, may I ask, have you decided your place of residence in Jinzhou?
I literally just got here. This was the first place I went to. I haven't even seen the rent.
If not, Madam Magistrate has arranged accommodation for you in advance, here in the City Hall.
Home sweet home.
I will lead you to your room if you need.
I have friends waiting outside.
Understood. We will be ready to accommodate you anytime.
Ooh, nice. Let me inquire.
Anything I can help you with, Rover?
Question about
With
Jinzhou.
pleasure. What
Oh,
do
there's
you
a lot
wish
of
to
stuff.
know about Jinzhou?
Who are the Midnight Rangers? But it sounds like the special version of Power
The
Rangers.
Midnight Rangers, under General Jian's command, are a garrison in Jinzhou. They consist of the vanguards for offensive operations against tacit discords, and the rear guards for city defense.
I don't remember that class.
Additionally, there is a detachment unit called the Outriders, mostly made up of volunteers or reservists who serve as reconnaissance agents. Most of the servicemen of today are comprised of resonators. With pleasure. What do you wish to know about Jinzhou? Jinzhou is not the most populated city in Huanglong. As a border city, it is the front line in countering tacit discord outbreaks.
I see.
Jinzhou holds a special place in my heart. I can't say I am too familiar with my hometown, but I do feel a homely sense of attachment to Jinzhou. Maybe it's because here lives a person who changed my life.
Ooh.
If I were to introduce Jinzhou with my own words, I'd say it's a city one would easily grow attached to.
Why a border when the fields can appear everywhere? Don't know. Maybe it's harder for them to break through inside, I don't know, the realm, whatever you consider it, within the borders. Or maybe because they're detected right away because they're within borders, it's easier to get to and fix. That might be the reason why. And it might be that the wildlands, the places where there aren't many settlements and loads of surveillance and all that, maybe that's where it's easier for these things to appear.
With pleasure. What do you wish? Anything I can help you with, Rover?
The question is about the
course.
magistrate.
Please feel free to ask me anything, and I will answer to the best of my ability.
I'd like to learn more about the
Our
magistrate.
magistrate's birth name was Si. She
Si.
took on the name Jinsi when she became the magistrate of Jinzhou.
I guess that makes sense.
Nowadays, she is usually addressed
Is she
as
single?
Madam Magistrate. Of course. Please feel free to ask me anything.
What
I
is
will
the
answer to the
relationship
best of my ability.
between Magistrate Jinsi and the Sentinel of
She is
Jinzhou?
also known as the Loom Maiden because of her resonance connection with our sentinel, Jue, who manifests in the shape of a loom.
And again, they didn't need to specify dragon because we had already seen it and we've already seen it referred to as a loom. Also, I guess we're not maidenless here either.
The ways Huanglong's magistrates interact with their corresponding sentinels can differ. In Jinzhou, our magistrate seems to share a familial bond with the sentinel. Though this is what I understand from what she has told me. I have only seen our sentinel a handful of times. Of course. Please feel free to ask me anything.
When will the magistrate return?
Depends on Madam Magistrate. And it depends on your decision, Rover.
I'll join you. She literally just walks from behind the room.
Please pardon me. This is all I can say at the moment. Of course. Please, anything I can help you with, Rover?
Question about the
With
tokens.
pleasure. What do you wish to know about the tokens?
How should I make use of
I
them?
suggest looking into where these tokens come from. Examine their locations of origin, and explore the sites or past events they represent. Then you should uncover the message Madam Magistrate wanted to convey. And hopefully, Learn everything you want to know, with pleasure. What do you wish to know about the tokens?
Can I not investigate
Of
them?
course, it is fully up to you. With pleasure.
Oh,
What do
okay.
you... Anything I can help you with, Rover?
Okay, our question's about you.
Of course. Please feel free to ask
Are
me
you
anything,
single?
and
Have
I
we
will
met
answer
before?
to the best of my ability. I'm afraid not. I have never seen you before. If I had, I would never forget you.
Oh, well.
Anything I can help you with, Rover?
Nothing in particular. I like we both had the same idea there, Speedy. Ooh, I see. Colour. Ooh. You heard crisp sounds of Wei Chi pieces being laid down on the board, followed by a long silence. Oh god, why is it... Knock. There was no response. Maybe those inside are too invested in the game. Yeah, I'm not gonna barge in on that right now. B? Yep, there it is. Interesting. So, oh, she's like a gunslinger. Nice. Pyrosaur training sword. Ooh. So I already have something that can be used instead. That's a shield. Oh, gauntlets. Huh. Okay, so I guess we have someone that can punch things. Pick your in-game mails for free stuff. Yeah, I'm going to. I'm just waiting until I have access to the gacha part of things. Which I don't think I do yet. Oh, there was an extra thing here. Small device leaf. Okay, so these look like... Okay, they're quest items. Okay. I think that unlocks at Union rank 8. Three. That's a long time to wait. Unless the level up goes quickly. But that's quite a while to get to... the Lament.
Rover! It took you so long. What gives? Was our magistrate a chatterbox?
No, but her girlfriend, her bodyguard, certainly was. Up to 10 goes fast. I'm currently at 33.5. Oh, okay. You told Chixia and Yang Yang about your conversation with Sanhua.
So Madam Magistrate's not in the city hall.
What's going on? Why the long face, Yang Yang?
It sure is.
Shixia, the increasing tacit fields, uncannily powerful tacit discords, and now, our magistrate's absence.
Plus, the mysterious Rover.
I'm afraid.
Jinjo might be in danger. There's no need to worry. Before that, should we get what should we get for dinner? What should we do next?
So, Madam Magistrate is meeting you in 3 days, and she left these tokens for you. Said you can look into what they represent while she's away.
They don't want too many people grab stuff too early, do account reroll too easily. Maybe.
Do you have any plans, Rover?
It just seems a little bit quick. 'Cause I feel like the gacha portion of Genshin and Honkai was revealed quite quick, and I feel like it was the same for... Actually, no, Arcanines might have been quite a while, but then again, the story is quite long. So it might not have been. Then again, I suppose if I was skipping story here and all that, it would be quite quick as well. So maybe it's just me underestimating or overestimating or whatever. I don't think there's much for me to do. Let's investigate the
Rover,
items.
do you mind if we have a look at the tokens?
Yes. You showed Yang Yan and Shishia the tokens.
So, what's so special about them?
Take candy.
A candy? Oh, I've had these when I was a kid. I think they were called sugar pearls.
And they kind of look like it.
But I haven't seen anything like this in a while. Went out of trend, maybe.
It reminds me of my childhood. I still remember the taste. It was so sweet. I was really scared of getting my flu shots when I was little. And sometimes the nurse lady would hand out candies like this as a prize for being good. But what does it mean as a token?
A small device. Looks like a compass
Seems
or
like
a sundial.
a
Yeah,
miniature
sundial.
sundial.
Not compass. The thing was sticking up. I believe so.
On this sundial, time seems to be represented by the 12 earthly branches drawn on the outer ring of its surface.
What are the 4 then? Cardinal direction?
And its inner ring shows the 4 symbols, each
Hey!
representing one cardinal direction. These are the 4 famous auspicious beasts in Huanglong's folklore. They are believed to protect people from all 4 directions under heaven.
I did figure it would be cardinal directions because I know cardinal directions are important, like as in terms of myth.
Generally, the teal long represents the east. The white tiger stands for the west. The vermilion bird stands for the south. And finally, we have the black tortoise for the north.
Interesting.
It seems the sundial is supposed to show both time and direction. But how could it work when there is not a compass attached? Not to mention, the lack of sunlight basically renders it useless.
There was plenty of sunlight earlier.
Ugh, that requires way too much brain power.
The leaf.
The color of this leaf seems a bit odd. Can't tell what tree it is.
Is it glowing?
I think I can feel something from it.
The long needle in the middle stands for the speedy cheese. Calm thyself.
Never mind. It's too faint. Maybe it was just my imagination. Sorry. I can't tell what kind of tree this leaf belongs to either.
Black
This
fruit.
is a mangosteen fruit. Mangosteens are not native to Zhengzhou. They are usually imported by boat. I think we can find more mangosteens being sold at the nearby markets.
Okay.
They're not always available for purchase, though. The frequent tacit discord outbreaks can disrupt transportation and cause shortages. The Midnight Rangers have greatly improved the situation in recent years, but still. So Zhixia and I share similar childhood memories of the Sugar Pearl. Do you remember it too, Rover?
I mean, it looks familiar to me. I've seen stuff like that in real world.
When it comes to candies, no one knows them better than the kids of Jinzhou.
Yeah, let's look around. Damn, okay. Maybe it's not going to be too bad. Have you seen this candy before? After a tense moment of silence, the little girl seems to have finally made up her mind about a great sack. She offers you her hand, revealing a small piece of candy.
I don't have candy like that. But I've got this. It's really good. You can have one.
Thank you, but why?
Madam Magistrate said we should be nice to every guest.
Doesn't Have people been taking advantage of that? Yes, us a stranger talking to kids about cat. Yeah, you know, thinking in hindsight, this is probably not the smartest idea. Trophy. Yes, we shall keep the fact that we have stolen candy from kids as a trophy of our endeavors.
There's still some distance to the Huashu Academy. Let's see who reaches there faster. Yang Yang just installed some apps for you, remember? Just look for the one that's called Utilities on the terminal.
Okay. E.
See? Just open the See?
Okay, I'm glad this is the same button.
See? Just open the utilities, select the grapple, and there you go. If you want to be a hero like the Jinzhou Speedster, you gotta master the grapple.
Wait.
Come on, give it a If you want to be a hero...
Yeah, I know, I got it. Shush. Oh, okay, this is for a chest. I'll do that later.
If you want to be a hero like...
Oh, shut up.
Wait a sec, someone's looking for me. Yeah? What? When did he disappear? Don't worry, it's alright. I'll be right there. Duty calls. Oops, almost forgot. Can't be late. Sorry, Rover, Yang Yang. I've got to head off for my shift. I'll join you right after I'm done, alright?
Is she an outrider?
If you need me, just shout my name. And I, the Jinzhou Speedster, will be there in a sec.
Mash our fangs?
Stop! Don't call me that. Anyway, I gotta go. You guys okay on your own? Give me a heads up when there's any updates.
Sure, go do your thing. Don't worry, I'm staying with him. Rover, let's go inside.
Thing. So I hold T. Nope, I guess I don't. It said to select, but it didn't. Ah, Black Hole Sun. It's a good song.
Replied to my message. She's probably busy in her lab. Over there must be Mr. Mortifi from the Department of Safety. Baizhi once mentioned him before. He might be able to help us get in touch with Baizhi, but, it seems we've caught him at a bad time.
The mirror is some of the B's and P's a bit harsh. What?
Anyway, let's try asking him, shall we?
Hello there.
What? You need something?
Well said. We're here for Baizhi.
Mr. Mortifi, please pardon our intrusion. We are friends of Baizhi, and we're here to look for her.
What? Oh, it sounded like some of the B's and P's were popping. I wasn't sure, it might have just been something else.
I see.
I hope it's not my headset, because that would be a problem.
Not at all. It was us who bothered you.
Baizhi should be in the data analysis room. I'll go tell her you're here.
Thank you, sir. This is Mortifi, a renowned figure in the Department of Safety. He was born in the New Federation, and he joined the Huashu Academy a few years ago. I heard his talent is truly impressive. People say he's a bit scary at first glance, but he's actually quite kind-hearted once you get to know him. Shizia told me he's quite popular with the kids. Children have been pestering him for all kinds of fancy toys, and he's always open to their
The
requests.
computer goes into the stone. Oh.
Here you are. The data we collected in the Gorges of Spirits has been submitted for analysis, and we'll have the results today. I have the equipment for your physical examinations ready too. Any discoveries during your trip to the City Hall?
You showed Baizhi the tokens you received and told her about what happened.
What do you think, Baizhi?
I suppose it's Baizhi, but...
I have a hypothesis about the sugar pearl, but I need to verify it first. If possible, I recommend conducting non-destructive tests of all these tokens you have.
Sounds simple and clear.
Data is always straightforward. The first 3 tokens can be tested at my branch's laboratory. This miniature sundial will require radiographic testing, though. To access the necessary equipment, we'll need to file a request with one of the Tacitite Studies-related branches.
We don't need to know that if they're not going to say it out loud. Tacitite, that's the field to modify studies in, isn't it? Can we ask them about other tokens too?
Yes. Mortify is the branch of Tacitite
Mortify, not
weaponry's
Mortify.
head within the Department of Safety. One moment, please.
Give me the items to be tested. Anything else you need me to know, you can let me know now. You may retrieve your items in 20 minutes, and the analysis report will be ready 5 minutes after that. Take a right, and you'll find me in the testing room. I don't see anything special with these items. Speaking of the sugar pearl, you all remember eating sugar pearls like this when you were kids? Well, I don't think I've ever had anything like this in my childhood.
I heard you weren't raised in Huanglong.
No, I'm from the New Federation. You mean the sugar pearl might be unique to Huanglong?
Maybe.
I remember a nurse lady giving me a candy like that.
So, sugar pearls like this were distributed at hospitals, perhaps.
The sugar pearl might be a type of medicine. Its sweet taste would have made it more palatable to children.
Interesting.
Miss Baizhi, as a Huanglong local working at the academy, I suppose you already had an idea about what it is?
I do have my theory as to what it is, but it still needs verification. I wouldn't proclaim any solid answers before confirming the chemical composition of this item with reliable data.
Seconded. Let's find out through actual testing then.
It will take some time before the results are ready. If you have other matters to take care of, you should go ahead. I'll let you know once we have the results.
Shall we wait here at the academy, Rover?
Yeah.
Sure you can. But don't forget your physical examination. I'll see you in a while for that.
Yeah, I'm good.
I have the equipment ready. I'll need to check your health status and see if there are any unusual fluctuations. Now let's begin, if you're ready.
One moment, can I ask
Do you have
about?
any questions before we begin?
Do I have to do this? How many the cases? Okay, I'll go this
Apart
one.
from the ancient legend Yang Yang mentioned earlier, I've never heard of anything like this. But if we look at it another way, we might finally be able to verify said legend once we figure out what really happened with your body. Now let's begin, if you're ready. Can you try to manifest the Crownless's frequency without using your terminal?
Right there.
I am not seeing the Crownless's data in your terminal. So it was indeed absorbed into your body.
Nom.
The Crownless's frequency energy was consumed by your body, leaving no trace behind. But how did you manage to do that? It's as though there's another mechanism within your body capable of absorbing frequency energy.
Will I turn into a monster? What kind of impact will it have on me? Does this have anything to do with my amnesia?
I can't say without sufficient data. To put it simply, it seems there is another dimension or a creature hiding inside your body.
It sounds like I have a little, sounds like a cool terrarium idea.
I use that as a metaphor to express my speculation. If such a thing existed within you, scientists would be eagerly seeking to understand it.
Ah, yes, dissection.
There are so many mysteries about you worth exploring. It seems we need a simulated combat to figure out what happened in your body. Please hold your terminal tight and stay still.
I thought we were literally just going to fight right there in the middle of everything.
Enemy's simulated training ground. Don't worry, Yang Yang and I will assist you. Please fight the simulated tacit discords like you normally would.
Oh, hello.
Sounds come forth. One with the sounds.
Where the fuck did that wolf come from? Oh.
Transmitting frequency.
Swift and resolute.
Okay, I will say that the... I don't know what it's called in this, I'm just going to say catalyst.
As Yotan had
Is
previously
a lot
detected,
slower.
Your bodily functions are in good condition, and you seem entirely unaffected by the Crownless's energy. Now, we will temporarily boost your resonance ability for further testing.
Toll the bell.
Swift and resolute.
Not the slightest fluctuation in your frequency energy. So it is not your resonance ability either. I suppose we'll do another round to fully test your potential. We have gathered all the data we need. The test is ending soon. Rover, you can find the exit straight up ahead.
Yeah, I had my troubles getting used to Budgie after mostly using MC only. Yeah, after going through all of that fast moving attacks, suddenly just sort of walking around.
Hello?
The comm line is dead. Something's wrong. Gotta be cautious. Now, where is the exit?
He talks. We seem to be in an infinite loop now.
I'm back to the same spot again. And this... moon. What is happening?
Io? Ganymede. I can't remember which one has that
Are those
colour.
tacit discords?
Between of those, there's only one. That is cool though. I feel like there's a Elden Ring person with the same sort of... Do I look like a mother?
Rover! Rover! Thank goodness. You're awake, Baiju. What happened just now? The connection was suddenly cut off.
Rover, do you still remember what you saw?
A really strange woman. You told Yang and Baiju about something.
Can you give us some more details?
A giant tacit discord with a scythe and an enormous moon fading in and out of the sky.
An enormous moon looming above you. Now, this reminds me of the unusual sightings that supposedly happened during a past war. This is the first time we've run into anything like this since we put the training ground into use. The sonorosphere captures everything that once happened in a specific time and place, be it good or bad. We built this simulated training ground after the structure of sonorospheres. Our goal was to extract pure remnant energy with the simulated sonorosphere. but we cannot guarantee that all abnormal frequencies were eliminated. Your arrival may have revived the abnormal frequencies we accidentally captured.
Is this going to be the game modes that you play through?
Remnant energy sometimes gives rise to memory manifestations of sentient beings. You may have encountered one such manifestation. I suspect it could have something to do with your unconscious mind. Such anomalies could have been hiding in the simulation, and they resonated with your subconscious. Or perhaps they were lifted from your subconscious in the first place. I'm afraid I can't give you a conclusion yet. Not until we've run a thorough analysis on the data collected. I'll also check the simulated sonorosphere again to see what on earth happened to it. In terms of bodily functions, you seem to be in perfect health. In fact, all the data look quite good.
Nice.
But if you feel anything unusual, please come find me anytime.
Convene. Resonate with various resonators and weapons through Convene. It is an efficient way to meet reliable allies and connect powerful weapons. Okay. There it is. Four-star?
I am Baizhi, a researcher at the Huashu
Yes.
Academy.
Okay. And then I've got best person. That's got to be the weirdest Pokemon evolution I've ever seen down here. Anyway. Weapons. I don't know. I guess I'll go with swords. Oh! Select a resonator for targeted convene. Okay, now I'll do the...
May this journey bring us closer to the truth.
Okay, so you can only do 3. I'm gonna... claim that. Oh, there we go. Damn, a lot of... Oh, another one of those. Alright, that's all of it, so... That is bright.
Opening greeting, foul spirits be gone, all safe and sound.
Og. Ooh, stuff. Nice. Okay, so what have I got? So the event, I've got 20 of these, and I've got 40. Okay. Now you have a kitty brother. Yes. That was also there as well. I mean, what's difference? There is no difference. I'll just do this. I guess it's because you do 1. Yeah. Sword. 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 Orbital laser cannon. Fists. Sword. Thing. Gun. Sword.
Today.
Hello.
What does our loyal client wish to inquire about today?
Hot person. After first 5-star, you can select which one to target. Oh, okay. Also, remaining convenes 40. Ah, I was just one short until I get to level 8, I guess. This one has 20 lots. Okay, I'm going to keep going through these. Might as well see what my luck's going to be like. Okay, another 4.
G'day.
Oh, you again.
What does our loyal client wish to inquire about today?
Another gun. Another gun. Ooh, a nice sword. Nice orbital laser cannon. Gun. Sword. Oh, hello.
Time for another afternoon consultation, I see.
A lot of
What's
physics.
on your mind today?
Fisticuffs. Sword. Okay, so I've already got a thing for that. Wouldn't mind some of the swords IRL. Yeah, some of them do look quite nice. Sword. Orbital laser cannon. Sword. Sword. Fisticuffs. Gun.
Greetings, Rover.
Oh.
I will escort you.
Hey! Terminator lady. Gun. 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 We're in America, apparently. Alright, last one for this lot. Another 4. Ah, right. Orbital. Sword. Sword. Thing. Sword. Sword. Gun. Not sword. Not one of these. Not one of these. One of these. One of these. Well, I've got a lot of these stuff. I'm probably just going to figure out... Okay, then... Oh, wait. I do have enough. I thought I only had 6. I could have sworn I had 6 earlier. Oh. Gunblade, yeah. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's right, because it said there was only 10 left. That's... pistol... Thing... 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 Pistol... Pistol... Wait, was that a spirit level? Huh. Rather Destiny-looking pistol. Sword... Sword... Okay.
Hey! Woolies!
Oh!
I wanna look, see? Oh, Black Shore's member.
Encore.
Reporting.
I think Cat has this one. Nice. Oh, and now you get to choose. Well, I've got Encore. I've got Ling Yang. There's this guy, her, or her. I'll go with the cross between Solid Snake and what's his face. Interesting. Also, okay, so that's how it works. And then the event one. Well, I might as well do this as well because I've got 20. Okay. I'm going to assume it's a similar case of if you got 10, then you're going to have at least one 4-star. Because it seems to be the case so far. Oh, yay!
At your service. Are you the one in need of a hero?
Event weapon banner has its own third gacha currency. Okay. Another one did that, wasn't it? Honkai Impacts that did that? Can't quite remember. I feel like there was another one. Alright, what's this one? Okay. Sword, 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 thing, thing, fisticuffs, sword, thing, gun, her again.
At your service. Are you the one in need of a hero?
Alright, so I've got all that. So do I have... Okay, no, I do not. Alright, so I have no... Oh, there was this one as well. But the special swords, so the event swords... Or the event swords, the event weapons have their own currency. That makes sense. So let's have a look at weapon. I mean, I've got a few stuff, but I don't... So it's attack and attack and increases attack. Energy. This one's also attack and attack percent. And it restores HP. And this one increases attack, so this is pure attack. And I'm going to go with this. There's this one. I do like this one, though, to be fair. But I'm not overly fond of the energy stuff. I was never fond of the energy stuff in Genshin. Use the weapon box and take the 4-star sword for MC. Did a good job for me. Weapon box. Oh, is that was one of the things that we got, wasn't it? I'll do that in just a moment. So what do you... Okay, you use fisticuffs. This is also energy. HP. Okay, it's all HP. This one's attack, but it's a smaller one. Oh, no, it's not. He's a gun person. She's also a gun person. And doing their constellations. And you had another one. Interesting. Okay. Then backpack. Okay, that's what it was. This one? That's a big sword, I'm not sure. Going to use this moment to promote Punishing Grey Raven or other... Yeah, I know of Punishing Grey Raven. I've actually been meaning to play it since they made a PC port a while back, but never got around to it. I definitely do want to, though, because it looks interesting. So this one's the... left is broadsword, so right is because he uses a thing, so I'm going to take this one then. Right, then we'll go back to this. Alright, it's also attack, so that works for me because that's pure attack. I should probably level these people up at some point. How much do I have in terms of leveling up material? That's a thing. That's weapons. Slow. Alright, so these are... Alright. I'll look at that sort of stuff later. Only your physics lady uses broadswords, I think. Okay. Interesting.
Here's your sundial, intact as it was.
Mr. Mortefi, can we have the test results?
Simply put, it's hollow. Here, try tapping on it. It sounds different from a solid object. It's not just a timekeeping tool. It's an intricate mortise and tenon puzzle box. The sundial is hollow with an inner compartment. We scanned it, and there is a small paper scroll inside. However, it's missing a crucial component. We should be able to spin the wheels on the sundial once the right component is installed. Automata mechanics isn't my field of study. I specialize in developing tacitite weapons, but the foundational theories behind these applied technologies are quite similar. It wouldn't have taken me this long if we were dealing with tacitite weapons. Install the missing part, then rotate the wheels to their correct positions, and you should be able to solve the puzzle and access the paper scroll. However, I still have no idea what the missing component should look like.
Perhaps we can brute force
Well,
it.
that's a no-brainer indeed. We could certainly give it a try. If you're fine with the paper scroll being destroyed by its protective mechanism, that is.
Ah, of course.
One moment. I have an incoming call. What is it?
See, he also does the thing to his ear.
You certainly are well informed. It's indeed beautiful data. Good taste. Well, since you've put it that way...
Rover, Mr. Mortefi's expression seems to have softened, don't you think?
He's surprisingly...
A wonderful person, isn't he? We haven't even asked him to help us with assembling.
He's already started working on it. Naturally lent us a hand.
It looks like Mr. Mortefi needs more time. Maybe we should give him some space to concentrate. Rover, let's come back later, shall we?
Well, I mean, the event's there, and I've already done everything I needed to do. While I'm here, I might as well level up. Actually, no, I think team. No, that's friends. Team, there we go. I've got ice. So I'll swap out for ice. Glacial damage. Ling Yang releases a shockwave centered on the target, dealing glacial damage. Okay, so that's what they're calling ice in this. Equal to quite a decent amount of his attack.
Shh. I sneaked out. Promise you won't tell, okay?
So as usual, I'm going to level up the Traveler. That's probably... There we go. Who do I want as the other person, though? Maybe a gun person? Aero... I'm guessing pyro or fusion. There is way too much physics there. What is your weapon? Sword. Okay, and you're also a catalyst. I'll probably go with gun person, but for now... I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, can do that. Catalyst looks weirdly placed in front of Encore. How so? What I have? Oh, okay, so these are the things. Right, I see. Okay, I'm not gonna focus on his though. I'm gonna do... I keep calling him Traveler, that's really bad of me. I know I'm probably doing this too much and I should be a little bit more even, but I don't like being even. I like just having things. Anyway. Galactic baseballer. No, that's Trailblazer.
Yes, of course. I've already noticed all that you mentioned. Indeed. You just pointed out a blind spot in my thinking. Your workshop? That hellish place? Stop sweet-talking me. I get it.
Definitely helps to have one strong char, though. You get enough to build at least one team of 3. Good enough. Yeah.
Sorry for keeping you waiting. Let's get back to the sundial. It's a mortise and tenon-based puzzle box. The missing component in the middle needs to fulfill 2 entirely different structural requirements at the same time.
Compass, maybe?
Considering its entire structure, this component needs an automatic buckle that goes down on top of an embedded pointer. I'll draw up a design for you. The parts you'll need can be found in Jiang Li's workshop. I've already informed him about it. You'll only need to go fetch the parts in his place. He keeps a box full of them.
Oh, is this the person you were flirting with on the phone?
Mr. Mortifi? Is that the person you were talking to earlier? Mr. Xiang Li Yao, I think?
Yes. It doesn't take me much effort to figure out this little sundial here. But I do admit talking with Jiang Li made it easier. He's the expert in automata mechanics I mentioned earlier. The only principal investigator we currently have.
Is it going to be dangerous?
It's a minefield of clutter and chaos. A murky swamp within the Academy walls, as vile and perilous as some primeval forest before the lament. Any civilized human would find it impossible to stand.
It's just cluttered,
I
right?
see. Shall we go and retrieve the parts now, Rover?
Mans was describing my bedroom. Right, it looks fine.
I mentally prepared myself for the worst, but this place looks much better than Mr. Mortifi's description.
Upon trying everything in the lab, I just tell Ocean to look away.
Though it is a bit hard to figure out where we should start.
Start from left to right. Yeah, I mean, might as well. Oh, there's bins here. An unusual device has a complex structure and a groove that can fit an entire arm. It's cold to the touch, and as you press your arm into it, you feel something sharp and felt a slight pang of pain.
Rover? Please don't touch that. It's dangerous.
Well, there's the item thing, but I'm just going to keep looking. Flip! A well-used photo album rests on the table. Its cover slightly curved from frequent leafing through. That Rover bad, jeez. He really is a Labrador. A single photograph lay inside, seemingly cut from a newspaper. It depicts a woman in a white coat gazing at an infant, her face hidden from view by the angle. The paper looks well kept.
Rover. I don't think we'll find what we need here.
I know where it is. It's very clearly shown, but I'm just going to keep... Apparently I'm going to climb the thing. You see a shelf filled with an assortment of research materials and books. Feasibility report on cooking tacit discords. Court of Zavante mysteries. Mortise and tenon joints in Huanglong architecture. Also... Oh, okay. The shelf creaks under your hand. You try to steady it, but it's too late. The wooden block falls squarely onto your foot. It's a critical hit.
Rover.
Oh, I did lose. I took damage from that as well.
This should be it. It's quite a box full. Let's go back and show it to Mr. Mortifi.
Wait, so you had a phone conversation with someone and they weren't even here? Oh, I suppose they already knew where to stuff was.
Mr. Mortifi, we found the parts.
Good. Bring it to me.
Oh, is that tattoo? I'm all ears.
The mangosteen is just an ordinary fruit. It's suitable for regular consumption. We found nothing unusual about it. From the purple leaf you presented, I detected subtle fluctuations in tacit discord's frequency from two distinct sources, but they were overlapping and difficult to distinguish. This is a rare occurrence. The scattered nature of these fluctuations rules out the possibility of them being left behind through contact. This is not an ordinary leaf, but it doesn't seem to be a tacit discord either. Based on the data we gathered, I believe it was sampled from an area struck with the wave-worn phenomena.
No, what now?
Yes, the anomalies that occurred after the lament, including the formation of tacit fields, etheric sea, retroact rain, and gravity loss. These are collectively called the wave-worn phenomena.
I'm assuming retroactive rain is, or retroact rain is rain that goes upside down, maybe? Rain that goes upwards?
And the lament was the start of it all.
As for the sugar pearl, it has been determined to be a type of oral vaccine.
Ah.
This sugar pearl expired over 20 years ago. The low temperature storage life for this vaccine is about 2 years.
A 20-year-old vaccine. Could it be related to the children's epidemic in Zhengzhou 2 decades ago?
The archives in the Academy should have information on the sugar pearl. The archives here are organized in a unique way. You can start by searching the keywords at the lobby terminal.
That would be bad for a skirt wearer, like someone pointed out on YouTube, really.
The missing pointer has been installed, and now the sundial should be complete.
No, yeah.
So, the discs are rotatable now.
Yes. Align the correct markers with the pointer we just installed, and then you should be able to open it.
Earthly branches represent time. 4 symbols represent cardinal directions.
The earthly branches and 4 symbols. These symbols are related to the sexagenary cycle. It's an intricate way of recording time in Huanglong. Nowadays, it is mainly reserved for calendars, numerology, and indexing, but it's falling out of daily use. Now, what kind of information could it represent?
So I'm assuming the day is split into 6 portions?
It's the filing system. Most of Huanglong's libraries and databases still use this method to organize their archives, namely the Grand Libraries.
So, a time-based filing
Exactly.
system.
Languages may evolve, names may change, but time remains constant.
It's an elegant system indeed.
The Academy's public archives are organized in this manner too.
Interesting. I see. Let's go find the archives about the sugar pearl. Nice. Oh, it's right here. Okay.
I found it. It's
That was quick.
located on the way shelf.
Ah, it's all the way over there. That was really bad, I'm sorry.
Wait, Rover, it's here.
Wait, how do I know which one? This one? June 16th at 3 PM. Do you know the way? God. Yeah, okay, so June 16, 3 p.m.
There are 2 photos here.
Rover. One photo shows a group of researchers led by a woman in her 30s. Everyone looks excited and happy. The other photo shows an infant in diapers, with a slender hand holding a spoon with a sugar pearl in it, directed towards the infant. Jesus. Okay. Oh. Year of Wei.
If I remember correctly, Zhenzhou was established during a year of Wei, several cycles ago. The Zhenzhou City Hall and Huashu Academy were built in the same year. The Gorges of Spirits battle sparked Zhenzhou's founding, and the formidable tacit discord described here? I believe it is the Crownless.
Interesting.
Rover, about the sugar pearl. Life has never been easy after the lament, but I still remember that sweetness from my childhood. The battle against that epidemic in Zhenzhou was grueling. Once infected, children either died or suffered lifelong disabilities, resonators or not. With tacit discords ravaging Zhenzhou and severing all communication with other cities, desperation ran high.
So it seems kids can just get resonators as well. Or maybe it's just, I'm guessing it's either random or you're born with it.
Words are not enough to convey how desperate people must have felt. They resorted to self-experimentation with a newly developed vaccine, risking everything for a chance. If they failed, we owe our presence here to those who came before us. It's important to remember their sacrifices. If the sugar pearl points to the information and reports we have just read, what is Madam Magistrate trying to convey? Is it related to your past? Or is it...
And one of the children that was saved. Maybe she's trying to tell us something else. Maybe. I feel like it's all related to the box.
Are you saying that the information contained in the sugar pearl doesn't directly point to your identity?
Yeah, I think it's more so just going to be a part of the answer for opening the thing.
The sugar pearl.
Yeah, time
we
indicator.
Have the symbol way now. This should go with the time part, but we can't yet solve the puzzle with this alone. Maybe we can figure out the cardinal direction part by looking into the tokens again. It might have something to do with how we got one of the clues.
Yes.
Rover, about the sugar pearl.
Yeah, I'm going to go straight to this.
Rover?
Talk about the magistrate, talk about the tokens. Well, yeah, because the tokens was what I was thinking of.
Let's look back on what we've gathered so far. Our clues point to the sugar pearl as a key in solving the sundial's puzzle. Simply put, one token can lead to multiple targets, and one target may hold several pieces of information. We both had a reason for meeting. The magistrate had information to share, while I had questions to ask.
This is much better than just having to repeatedly click a box.
However, her tokens contain both what she wants to tell me and what I want to ask her, making it seem like she is complicating matters. Or maybe she was running out of time. That's why she could only offer us scraps of the puzzle, instead of actually putting it together. Or perhaps she's indeed a master strategist, leaving breadcrumbs for us to follow. The initial clues may simply be a test to...
Weed out the wrong recipients. Yeah.
She needed to ensure that those who may come across these tokens without understanding their true meaning would not be able to use them for access. If it were you, Yang Yang, what would you do to make sure the recipient gets what you mean?
I emphasize my true message by repeating it again and again.
Okay. That is pretty. Like when you train a dog. We're never going to beat the Labrador allegations.
I'm back! I'm back! Finally done with my patrol. How's it going, Rover? Feeling spry as ever?
fucking dog. The literal dog. Jesus Christ. You make it sound like I'm old. Yeah, feeling surprised ever.
Elijah said he is in great health. No issues to report. We made some progress in investigating the tokens, too.
Nothing special. A typical patrol. Well, Uncle Chang's cat climbed a tree, and on its way down, it landed on Uncle Chempi's head, causing him to take a tumble. Some dogs kept barking and have been scaring the passers-by, so I went there to calm them down. I received a report about someone going missing. I just logged the case and talked to the person who reported it. You're not the one they're searching for, though. Anyhow, I need to visit the person who reported the case tomorrow. Oh, I also tried searching for Rover's terminal number, but the system came up with nothing. The latest record was from today when I took Rover for registration. That's pretty much the update for now.
Looks like you had a fruitful day. Do you want me to come along tomorrow? Yeah.
Are you not going to investigate the tokens? All right, I still owe you a meal. The night markets are closed, though. Let's grab breakfast at Panhua's restaurant tomorrow before my shift. Meet you guys there in the morning. Be there or be square.
What do we do now?
Time to hit the hay, obviously. Don't tell me you're planning on some nightly activities.
Night is time to be up to Discord. Night is the time to meet up with Ginger. Don't you ever stop. That's
Have a
time.
place to stay, Rover?
Someone prepared a room for me.
Talk about hospitality. All right, enough chatter or the sun's gonna come up. Let's get Rover back to the city hall, and we'll leave the rest till tomorrow.
No need for the trouble. Oh. Cutscene. Thing. Oh, there was a side eye. Oh. Oh. Side-eyeing the side-eye, yeah. You can change time. Of course you can. Of course you can. Okay. I'm just doing that. Oh, I didn't mean to... Okay. Yeet! Can I? Yeah. Ooh, spicy.
Mrs. Panhua, good morning. 3 bowls of extra spicy noodles, please.
Hell yeah. Now I really want some noodles, though. Alright, so they're going to be doing the still images here as well.
What did I tell ya? Nothing beats a bowl of spicy noodles in the morning.
What do you say, Rover?
That's my first bite. It's way too spicy. Yeah, I really like spicy.
Locked herself in the lab again. Hasn't left since yesterday. Bet we won't see her till she's done with her research. No, wait. Since you're the subject of that research, we could use you as bait to lure her out. We can tie you up at the academy's entrance, and with just a few tugs of the rope, I bet every researcher will come running at you with Baijer leading the pack. Hook, line, and sinker.
Let's not.
By the way, now that we figured out the sugar pearl and the sundial, all that's left is that weird leaf and run-of-the-mill mangosteen, right? So it only took us one trip to the academy to solve half of our problems. Either Rover's
Charlotte.
really smart,
Hello, cat.
or Madam Magistrate was gonna make it easy for us to begin with.
What's our next plan of action, Rover?
Let's do the
Aisha
leaf.
said the leaf bears the frequencies of tacit discords, so it must be from a tree near a tacit field. Then we must leave the city to pursue this lead.
Yes, please. Not dream. I put the eggs for battle. Yeah.
The access pass may be another hint.
Head to bed in a sec as I'm working. Oh yeah, of course. Oh yeah, it's 6 AM now for Saturday, isn't it? So you're not doing the afternoon anymore. Interesting. Well, anyway, have a good sleep.
There are usually no checkpoints set
Oh,
up
it's
in
just
the
this
city
Saturday.
besides
Oh, I
at
thought it
City
was
Hall.
all
Pass
Saturdays,
isn't
or is it a different day
required
that you do
unless
that?
You have to leave the city borders.
Now why didn't I think of that? Gotta hand it to you, Yang Yang. It's a no-go for me if you're leaving the city. My shift's coming up. Protect Rover well, and shoot me a message if you need anything, alright, Yang Yang?
I'm sure you meant the other way around. These are all basically the same
I
thing.
believe in ya.
Without a doubt.
Nah, well, I don't think so at least. Oh, okay. I might just be confusing it for the old Wednesday shift. Okay, this way. Ooh. I do wonder what these things are supposed to be.
We resonators can boost our combat abilities with special items. Our echoes can use them too. If you feel like it, head to Instructor Yan at the training camp for extra practice and to get these enhancement items.
Oh, I can't not do it. Oh, it gives me back that anyway, so it's not like Genshin where you just lose it. But it's basically the stage is to grind upgrade materials, right? I should really level... Oh, but I don't really... I do. Nice. What I might do is I might swap out. So... Team. Okay, it's over there now.
What kind of story will Ankar hear today?
Boop, boop, and... Increases caster's attack and HP. Yes, I like that. Alright, backpack's there. I'm definitely gonna have to try and clear all this stuff at some point. Okay, and this is all that. Oh, I'll take that. Don't mind if I do. Yeah. Oh, okay, these are special sort of stuff. And these are sort of secondary missions and such. Okay.
Yang Yang, did you hear that? Is that someone crying and wailing?
That should be the Midnight Range's training camp. Let's not worry about it, Shizia. Instructor Yan is in charge of training new recruits. I heard he's pretty tough, but I think Rover can handle anything he throws at him.
Is he one of the people that we get? Oh no, I don't think so. Oh. Fine, I'll do it. Hey, new guy. Care for some sparring? Necessary training will keep your mind sharp. Remember, you have no chance for mistakes out there. Okay, so this is like the I forgot what it's called. Do a match. Damn it! Oh, that's co-op, okay.
It is natural to feel dreadful of the unknown.
It's small. Okay, let's see what it's like. I know apparently it's a bit slow. Okay, absolutely it's not, so I don't know what people were talking about. Well, damn. Have a good swim. Have a good swim. Have a good swim. Yeah. Have a good sleep, cat. And then claim rewards. Nice. Okay, not bad. Is it only from these trainers that you can do these things, or are there places around the map like in Genshin?
Defense at the city gate has been strengthened.
Access pass is required if you're heading to the Norfall Barrens. That place is now off limits.
Why is that moving? That shouldn't be moving like that.
What is your business, young lady? It's my third shift and you're still here.
Damn, okay. That is a place on the map like Genshin. No, there are bosses, challenges, upgrade materials out there too. Okay.
Oh, you must be the soldier on duty at noon yesterday. Nice to see you again. I'm a resonator and a trained martial artist. I can handle myself. Please, I need to go look for someone. I've promised the missing man's grandfather to bring him back. Would you let me through?
Be that as it may, I cannot let you, given the current circumstances. My apologies.
Well, everything seems fine in the city. Are things really that bad on the front lines?
That's why we must stay vigilant, so people in the city can go on peacefully with their lives.
Such a civil exchange between police and random woman for free shifts, yeah.
Besides, General Jian is currently there at the Norfall Barrens base. Dangerous as it is, he will keep an eye on every soldier, including the one you're looking for. We have already sent a report on your case. You could just go home and wait for the good news. What's the point of staying here?
Thank you, but I have already asked the patrol station for help and tried every method I could think of. Please let me through. I promised him, so I gotta give it my all. I understand your concern. I don't want to be a bother. Would it help if I hid my presence and stayed somewhere further away? How about 5 miles? Or maybe 100? Well, 1,000 might be too far, though. I wouldn't be able to see you clearly.
Uniforms are nice. Yeah, I actually do kind of like the uniforms here. It's sort of a mix of colors as well.
Nobody knows when the soldiers will return, and even if they do, you might not find the one you seek.
I'm going to assume the light sort of greenish blue color is for like defense, like city defense, city guards, that sort of thing. And these darker blue and black is probably more like the full-on soldiers. Blue, black, gold's good combo. Yeah, it is actually, to be honest.
It's a dangerous road ahead if you want to reach the front lines, and you don't even have an access pass.
How about this? Well, let's do.
Your access pass has been verified. Just you two?
No, we have a third. The monk over there is with us. Wow, we can really just say yes and continue on. That would be bad. Although, clearly it's not.
Thank you for your help. I really appreciate it. I intend to leave the city with them, and they have agreed. Will it be an issue for you?
At this point, I think they'll just say yes just to let you out. Please.
Well, it says you have the highest level of access, so no procedural issues here. Honestly, he could lead an entire troop out of the city with that access pass, and no one would question it.
I mean... Damn.
Sure.
So a little bit more important than Honorary Knight. Jianshin explained why she wanted to leave the city. She told you about the person she's looking for.
So you're looking for the relative of a veteran, and you believe he's in the Midnight Rangers camp in Deseret Highland?
Mm-hmm, exactly.
Oh god. What's the relationship with the person you're looking for? Why is it so important for you to find him? Do you know anything about the mangosteen? Where are you from? Yeah, that's
His
one.
name is Jiyuan. I don't know him in person. On my way down the mountain, I ran into his grandfather who was looking for his grandson on his own but ended up lost. I couldn't just leave an elderly person like him out there, so I thought I'd escort him to the nearest city and make further plans once we're safe.
You're willing to go to such lengths with someone you don't know. You have a kind soul, Master Jianxing.
It's all thanks to many kind-hearted people. Without them, Mr. Zhongye and I wouldn't have made it to Jinzhou.
What is it
Mr.
called?
Zhongye seemed confused. He's gone through a lot searching for his enlisted grandson. Lending a helping hand was the least I could do. I reported his situation to the patrol station, but with the chaos on the front line, Mr. Zhongye has been extremely worried about his grandson's safety. He'd sneak out to look for his grandson the moment no one was watching. This mangosteen? It's got some fresh-looking leaves, soft, springy skin, and 8 fleshy segments fully ripened inside. It looks like a nice fruit.
Oh. Wait, how'd you know that?
Oh, one more thing I forgot to mention. There's a bruise at the bottom. If you don't eat that part soon, it'll spoil.
Oh. Where are you from?
I grew up in my sect on a mountain. Spent most of my time training with my masters. One day, I was told training in seclusion was not enough. I must engage with the world to further my skills. So I started my self-cultivating journey. I've been to various cities and gained valuable lessons, but there is still so much more to learn.
Does she fight with fists? Is there even a reason why monks are always fighting with their fists? Like, is that actually a thing?
According to what I've gathered, Mr. Zhongye's grandson is very likely in the Deseret Highland. Thanks to your help, I can finally leave the city to find him.
That's where we're heading to. Let's go together. Yeah.
Of course.
Nice. And now we can just leave. Healthy body, healthy mind. Wait, what's that? Hey! And punch every non-believer unhealthy. Nice. Yeah, nice roads. Oh, hello. I do like these rifles. I want to see how they fire, if they're semi or if they're auto.
Why are you here? The frontliners are right up ahead.
I am Yang Yang, an outrider of the Midnight Rangers.
Yang Yang showed her Midnight Rangers badge, and Jianling asked Jianjing asked him about Xuan.
A missing person. Juyan.
Or Juyan.
The one you're looking for. Is he an average person? Not a resonator, I suppose.
Yes. Have you seen him? Is he alright?
You can run up walls, by the way. Yeah, I remember it mentioned it in the tutorial beginning, but by the time it appeared, I had already gone up the wall.
I met him once. He's not officially enlisted, but he seemed determined to join us. He's been secretly following our troops since last year.
And at no point did you think of just apprehending him and sending him back to the city?
I think a quartermaster of the rear guards escorted him away, so if he's not in the city...
Oh, okay, maybe I should shut my whole mouth and continue listening.
He must be in the rear guards camp. He can't be anywhere else. The actual front lines are right up ahead, and we, the Midnight Rangers, would never allow non-servicemen to approach and risk getting killed.
I see.
Thank you.
Now, if you're heading that way, I have a request for you, my outrider comrade. On your way there, you should run into 2 detection beacons. They just went offline. Could you go check on them?
Sure, we will.
Great. I'll send the coordinates to your terminal.
Okay. Right. Oh, hello. Follow the mysterious ghost people. Ooh, thing. Oh no. Ah. Oh, it's one of these. Ah! Oh, what?
Cherish every gain.
There's a hobbit hole.
Is that the beacon? Why are there so many people?
They don't look like soldiers.
I should have been looking at the other thing. Over there, I know. Let me... Yeah. I just want to see what this is first. Because it's caught my attention. I don't think I'm ready to enter the parallel domain. That hobbit hole is one of the training... Oh, okay. So that's what they look like then in the world. Oh, okay.
Greetings. What might interest you here? It's dangerous.
Oh, nothing really. You see, we're just on our way south to the city.
Ah, treasure hoarders.
Excuse me, about this detection beacon.
Run, everyone!
I can't move. So hungry.
Please don't arrest us. We really had no choice.
That is aggressively British. Okay.
What happened? Do you need help?
The battles are getting real bad up north, and we couldn't live there anymore. Figured we have to go back to the city. We ain't eaten in ages, and we're broke. Some of us can barely move, because we're so damn hungry.
Funnily enough, we happen to have a mangosteen. I'm not entirely sure if we should be giving it, but it kind of suddenly feels like it.
Expensive-looking stuff here. Now that the military's out there fighting and nobody's really using these things, we thought it might get us a few pennies.
A damage detection beacon might result in a sudden TD invasion from the direction it covers. Our frontline troops would face attacks from both sides. Have you thought about the consequences?
We ain't got the time for that. If we don't steal, we'd starve to death before the tacit discords kill us.
You shouldn't be stealing public property. Please, return the parts. There's still some distance from here to Jinzhou City. Here, you can have my flatbreads. Oh, and here's some money. This should be enough for you to reach the city.
You're giving us all of these? Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, you! Come over and say thank you before you eat.
It was nothing.
Distances in video games, yeah. Yeah, just down the road. It'll...
all men and abandons none.
Watch out!
Oh.
A tough nut, ain't you?
I just helped you. Why did you attack us?
You're not feeding us all with your bread and pennies. Hand over your goods and grub, or face the consequences. We ain't messing with no kids, but don't test our patience. Just do as you're told. Don't make
I was right, she does punch.
You'll be lucky to leave in one piece.
I will not bend to injustice. Quillity, Rover, Yang Yang, please, step back as I handle them.
Fine, you asked for this.
Got them down so fast that they didn't even finish the thing.
Stop! We surrender! Take us in!
Why did you attack us when I already gave you food and funds? Do you have other mouths to feed, aside from what we see here? They seem trained. These are not ordinary people.
Of course we're ordinary people. We
exile.
just joined the exiles recently. We done some wrongs. I tried to run from the patrollers and left the city, but dang, didn't know the battles up north were so crazy. Our new boss ran out of food before we could even figure out the camp. Figured we'd be better off just to go back to the city and get locked up.
Then we ran out of food and cash halfway, so we turned to thieving. We ain't got the balls to rob the army, but with stuff just sitting around, why not? Hey, since you're being so generous, how about you throw a little extra cash our way? There's a bunch of us, some injured too. Your first amount ain't gonna cut it for us to survive.
Oh, you should have thought about that before fighting.
What I gave them was enough for them to make it to Jinzhou even when they are so many. I used to travel alone when I left my master. I know how much it takes for someone to survive.
Hey, What's wrong with you, girlie? It won't hurt to give us more.
Pain comes with coveting. He who knows he has enough is rich. It was only meant to sustain you long enough for you to reach the city.
You don't understand, girl. You don't make money very easily in a time like this. If we can't find jobs in the city, we're gonna starve again.
Sucks to run into the only wandering self-sufficient monk around here, yeah.
I came from a seclusive place, learning the ways of the world from scratch. It's been a hard time, but even I have managed to make a living with my own hands. If you really can't find any job in the city, come to Liu Xian Tea House and ask for Jian Xin. I will gladly help you search for jobs and work alongside you.
Fine. We'll go. Hurry, move, let's get out of here. I'm not
Why
listening
they always
to
like to say elder exile as if this guy doesn't look like he's probably 30 at most.
No, I wasn't trying to... Wait. Please put that down.
Quite the sharp eye you got. Fine, here you go.
Is this the only detection beacon you messed with?
Heck yeah. The first one we were trying to steal and you bumped right into it.
Really? Then why does that one over there seem broken too?
That ain't got nothing to do with us. It's been that way for ages. Plus, we ain't ever reaching it with all those thorns.
I see. You may leave now. The military's base is not far from here. Shall we fix the beacons before going?
Might as well. Oh. I like those puzzles. I hope they get harder. Damn, that's far. How far away is it? Ah, okay, so I do have to go for... I'll go for that first, though. Ooh, things to kill. Ooh, wolf.
Poor Reverie sword.
I don't know why people on the internet were saying this guy's bad. I actually really like the way he fights.
Drumbeat strong, ill fortune gone.
Well, goodbye to them. And what were you guys doing while there was enemies over there? Also, your helmets do look kind of cool. If not a little bit Daft Punk. Nice. They fight too if they run into enemies. Oh, okay, nice. Oh, there's a thing over there as well. I could go for that. I'll go for that first, just so we have the area mapped out. Also, yes, you mentioned that. Trophies. That. Take that and that. Right, nothing else. Oh, there was. That and that. Oh, there was something else, yeah. And that. Data bank. Ooh. Nice. Ah. Yeah, I'll go over to the tower first. They fight too if they run into... Oh yeah, I've read of it already. It's over there. Broken machine. I feel like we're probably going to end up walking up this way anyway. But hey, I might as well. Raining over this bit. It's like a prison complex. How do I even get up to that bit? Actually, I might just... I wonder if I can just climb and cheese it. That is awesome. No. This is the start of the least fortified front line in the world. Yeah, there we go. Nah, no point doing it. It's only a short thing. Damn. Alright. Anyway, back to the actual mission. I like your jingles as well. Ooh, a thing. Used for cooking. Okay, so there is cooking. Ooh, I want to get to that. Okay, I'm going to try to ignore...
The thorns are blocking our path. Weird. We'll have to clear them before we can reach the beacon. The thorns are blocking...
You're kidding.
The thorns are blocking our path. Weird. We'll have to clear them before we can reach the beacon. Oh, please be careful. They look sharp. Maybe we can find something nearby to help us deal with them.
This was a triumph. I'm making a note here. Huge success. Aperture science. Sorry. Then? Oh, is that not? Okay, I thought it would be a thing. Yeah, I thought the other character that I had was going to do fire damage, but I'm guessing that means something else. The symbol. Ooh. There we go. Yeah, just like in Genshin 2, the difficulty level of the puzzles is quasi non-existent. Yeah, figured as such. Ooh, weird little... Is that smoke? It almost looks weird with the colours. Oh, it is this place. I was right. We were going to go over this way.
This is my first time on a battlefield. It feels so different here.
I wouldn't say we're on a battlefield yet. Oh, hey, it's playing the walking simulator. I still can't remember what it's called. Death Stranding, there we go. And that's what I was going to say earlier. The vehicles remind me of some of the vehicles in Death Stranding.
I know another shipment of supplies has just arrived. I've confirmed it, but it's not nearly enough. We must reach out to the city again and demand more supplies immediately.
But the approval process is going to...
Tell them it's an emergency.
There's a lot of British people in this game.
Here. Any delay could mean the end of our defense. Do they not comprehend? Here's a list of what we need. I'll talk to them if you can't make them listen. Now go, go, go!
Would cards like these make actual sense? Work in reality? I don't really think so. And I feel like if they did, we would have them already. The way that they move is kind of similar to how tanks work with their independent wheels. But you do need to have the treads in order for it to actually work properly. The way it works like this, I feel like it'd be too difficult to manage engineering-wise. Like, there's too many parts that will break. I mean, having the axles on a vehicle already is difficult. Like, the suspension and stuff can break easily on its own. Having them as independent arms would be really difficult. Imagine it's supposed to be extra for uneven terrain. That's pretty much the only thing really that they'd be useful for. But to be completely honest with you, a treaded vehicle would probably have been better. You know, like tanks, what are they called? Excavators, those sorts of things. Those wheels, the treaded tires are probably the better thing, really. This just looks cool in a sci-fi sense. It would do its function, but it would require something that wouldn't exist in the real world in order to work without breaking down constantly.
Move, move! What is it? Why are we still not done distributing these? You new here? Are you backups too?
Where's that guy running off to? He's running away from her?
Wait, you don't look like one of us.
I am Yang Yang, an outrider of the Midnight Rangers, and they are...
Yang showed a Midnight Rangers badge.
Excuse me, one moment please.
As long as we get a motorbike at some point or a jetpack. Ooh, that would be nice.
This chest holds vital medical supplies. If the wounded return and find no medicine, it's on you. Handle with care and precision. An outrider. So, you were part of the backup force, right? Now, I've got wounded soldiers coming soon, and you're just in time to help. Oh, sorry, have to answer this. Yes, what is it? An overclocked resonator. Understood. I'll be there immediately.
Wait, isn't Resonator of people, though?
I'm sorry, could you do me a favor? The wounded soldiers are being sent back from the front lines. We need someone to escort them to the medics, but I've got to deal with the overclocked resonator now. Could you please take care of them?
What exactly do you need us to do?
Just make sure they are safe. The medics will take care of their wounds. Thank you.
We only just got here and immediately...
It's so busy here. It looks like they don't even have the time to catch their breath.
Yeah, that guy keeps running around everywhere.
Supplies, medical care, equipment maintenance, personnel management, and logistics. They must carefully manage these matters to provide vital support for our fighters.
Yes, have you never seen a 4X strategy game?
So this is what a real war looks like. I had no idea it could get this bad.
Overclocked means real CPUs running on a higher frequency than normal, good right for more output. Sort of, although you don't want to overclock for too long because it damages the CPU. Either that or it overheats, I can't quite remember. But I mean, overheating will damage it eventually, so same thing anyway.
Most people would never have the chance to witness any of this. It's natural for you not to know. I think this is exactly what our military strives for, to ensure peace and safety for our citizens. It's a sacrifice made so others don't have to live in fear.
The wounded soldiers are here. Let's go check on them. I like the different designs that everyone has as well. Like, they're generic enough that you can tell they're NPCs, but they all sort of have their own looks. Maybe these two here might look a bit similar.
Are you all right?
I'm okay. I'm just a little out of breath. It's okay. I'm fine.
I'll go find a medic.
Brought a medic over, okay. Well, there's already a medic here.
Like I said, it's not a big deal. No need to fix me up. Let me go.
Why is everyone here so resistant to getting healing?
Please calm down. Your wound is still bleeding.
That's barely a scratch. You can't stop me.
Now it's not the time for bravado.
That's not bravado. My wounds can close on their own. It's my resonance ability. The medics should go take care of other people in need.
Why didn't you say that the first time?
Stop squirming, will you? We're here because you need our help. Calm down and stay where you are.
Did they go for a British company when it came to voice acting, or like a decent amount of voice actors? Because I swear I've heard a lot more accents in this game than any other gacha game.
Please hold him still for me.
Sure.
After some chaos, you help the medics in treating the wounded.
Thank you for your assistance. You must be tired. Please take some rest.
They look badly injured.
Don't worry, they've received proper treatment now. They'll recover in time. Thanks to General Jian, we've seen a significant drop in the number of casualties. I've heard from veterans that soldiers used to be ordinary people, not resonators. The battles were brutal even back then, with the stench of blood lingering through the rain. But things have improved. Each injury represents countless tacit discords eliminated by our brave soldiers. Resonators in the Midnight Rangers are incredible warriors. Those who have to retreat from injury must have already taken out hundreds of enemies.
They are the ones keeping our people safe. What I've been doing is not worth mentioning compared to them.
Please don't put it like that. Without your help, we couldn't have helped so many wounded soldiers in such a short time. Now that they're all safe, you should go and take care of your own issues.
Thank you. May I ask where the quartermaster is?
The quartermaster isn't here. He's on the floor above, directing munitions distribution. Just take that lift and you should find him there.
Oh, it makes sense considering it's the quartermaster.
Where are we going next?
Yeah,
Here are some recipes for dietary supplements from my sect. They might help the wounded recover sooner.
Oh, great. You have my thanks.
Oh, it's a lift. Oh, I didn't realize the entire platform was a lift. Okay, that explains. And I was trying to climb up there because I figured it was just all locked off.
Have you confirmed the inventory? What about the spare list? Sort out the consumables as soon as possible and check our communication lines while you're at it. You, deliver this list to Asher. You're not Yua. Where is she? What do you need?
Excuse me. I'm an outrider of the Midnight Rangers. This is Rover. And this is Master Tianxing who came here to look for someone.
You seem very busy. Do you need our help? Yeah.
I saw you help arrange the wounded there. Your Sholan would need your help more than I do.
Now that I think about it, he actually sounds like someone I've heard in Star Wars: The Old Republic.
Thank you, but I must remain to oversee vital military supplies.
Or maybe it's just because he speaks with the same accent as a lot of the Sith soldiers.
Sure. Please excuse me. I'll join you later.
Mangosteen.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Oh, please excuse me. Thought that was a grenade.
What grenade looks like?
Mangosteen.
Okay. Grenade.
Well, it's not a local fruit, so we can only get it through imports. But with the recent tacit Discord outbreaks, we've had to prioritize bringing in the essentials. We'll get back to importing more of these after General Jian makes his triumphant return. Now,
Are we gonna have to find this
there's only
person?
one waterway open from Port Gunchao in the south of the city.
Is it just me or is her legs kind of blurry?
Go there to escort goods.
It might just be the way it's rendering.
What more do I know?
Or maybe my eyes.
The military rarely buys this fruit for rations due to its short shelf life. Plus, it looks too much like a grenade, and that could cause some issues.
A grenade?
It's a type of old-fashioned explosive. The lament caused a global technological regression and shortage of resources.
Oh, I'm sure a grenade would have still existed. Surely.
While tacitite weapons were being developed, most people had limited knowledge of tacitite as an energy source. As a result, primitive products combining old and new technology emerged. The hand grenade was one of them. With the rapid growth of tacitite weapons, these crude explosives were eventually phased out in favor of more advanced weaponry.
Master Tianxing, have you found the person you're looking for? Yes, I found Zhuyan. We will return to the city with the logistics team. We will go find Mr. Zhang Ye to let him know he is safe.
I only didn't want to
Zhuyan
leave.
is a man full of courage. Influenced by his veteran grandpa's tales, he longs to join the military and aid in humanity's battle against tacit discords.
I could have swore for a moment I heard at the beginning of what's it called? Bohemian Rhapsody. Just at the very beginning there, it's like dun 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 dun. Like I could have sworn I heard that bit. Imagine getting arrested for throwing a mangosteen into a military camp. I feel like it's probably happened at some point. Like, obviously not with like a fruit, probably not. But I mean, imagine it's happened at some point where someone's thrown something and someone confused it for a grenade and it started a panic.
The journey with you has exposed me to immense suffering, but the battles on the front line must be even more brutal than what I've witnessed. Countless lives have been lost in this war. Master Rongfu once told me, the best sages gain enlightenment in the military. The mediocre sages gain enlightenment in the bustling cities, and the worst sages gain enlightenment in seclusion. I do share some of Julian's feelings.
Kind of the opposite of how you normally hear these. Normally, you want to get enlightenment, you go in somewhere silent and meditate and all that. This is pretty much the opposite of what you normally see. Maybe it would help to give the front line some actual fortifications on the hostile sides. Yeah, now that I think about it, wasn't the majority of the wall on our side? I haven't even seen anything like turrets or fortified weapons yet.
However, Julian disagreed with the intense training and tests required to join the military. He saw no distinction between ordinary people and resonators, and believed he could contribute on the battlefield,
however small that contribution might be.
I mean, couldn't it have just been in logistics then? Or a medic? I agree with him, everyone has a part to play. He's only causing trouble for staying here, he can contribute better without fighting on the front lines. Yeah, basically.
I too found what Zhiyan said was reasonable to an extent, and I couldn't change his mind with words.
Yeah, bit there.
So I tried to imagine what my masters would do. They'd set up a spar in this case, and if I won, they'd let me do what I wanted.
So you beat him up?
I didn't mean to beat him up for nothing. My masters taught me valuable lessons through sparring, and I gained important insights from those fights. Now, who do you think won that fight?
She seems like the sort that pretend to lose, but at the same time, she also seems like the sort that would absolutely beat his ass. Just like Sanga's master did in Arc Knights 2. Fight me in and you were ready to
The
leave.
shape changes, but not the forms. The more it moves, the more it yields. Less thinking, more knowing. Simplify for clarity. Yes, I pretended to lose, but Zhiyan saw it through. After our fight, Zhiyan admitted he saw the gap between resonators and ordinary people. He seemed to realize how he was still far from being able to fight the tacit discords. He realized how he was just trying to convince himself that he could make a difference, not wanting to acknowledge his own limitations. Fighting on the battlefield requires physical and mental strength, and he was not yet prepared for that. I heard you two still have other matters to attend to. When you have the time, let's catch up at Liu Shan Tea House. It's my great pleasure to have met you.
Farewell. Picks the other option where she said she fought for real, just limited herself to normal punches and no resonator skills. I see.
Madam Magistrate trying to convey?
So you accept it to be too weak. Oh, so it does actually change then. You choose a different option and it does actually change the outcome. That is different to some of these other games. Again, I hear that bit and I just think it's... that civilizations are born from war and suffer from war. Perhaps she wants me to meet someone. Perhaps the moment hasn't arrived yet. She's just given me a chance to do a certain thing.
Have you thought of something, Rover?
I think.
I just think. Mention the tacit discord outbreak. Mention the Mongolian route of transportation. Mention general you saw.
So Madam Magistrate wants to tell us about the TD outbreak? If those tacit discords break through our defenses, it would be a disaster for not just Huanglong, but for all of humanity.
So it'd probably help if they had some proper fortifications around this bit then.
We haven't reached the front lines yet, but I can already smell the iron in the air. I sense tension and unease. Our soldiers stationed at the borders. I hope they're okay.
I hope they've got better fortifications in this bit. Oh. Where? Well, that's a thing that's happening. Oh, people. Oh, that's the general.
General!
Ooh.
Follow the Qinglong to war!
I'm sold, so I'm going to keep Oh, we're actually playing him. Oh, damn, they died instantly.
Tell truth from the side.
Oh, it's a fucking bird now. Okay.
Finale. Tell truth from the side. Retreat to advance. Bide the time.
Damn it.
Time to fight back.
Damn.
Wind Rider. Tell truth from the side. Wind Rider. Tell truth from the side. Finale. Bide the time. Wind Rider. Tell truth from the side. Tell truth from the side. Wind Rider.
Damn it. Damn it. There we go.
Retreat to advance.
Yeah.
7.
Bit messy, but it will do. Only young angst calls. Oh, okay, I couldn't see. That was quick.
What's the matter? Are you alright?
Who came up with the name Impermanence Heron Death Incarnate? I mean, it sounds pretty normal when you consider the way that they name things in Asia. Like, they always seem to have these sort of fancy flowery names. I had a vision.
Oh, I was worried. You just stood there and gazed into the distance. You were unresponsive when I tried talking to you. What did you see?
It felt as if I was seeing through the eyes of a tacit discord. I think I saw what was happening in the Norfall Barrens.
An imposing warrior wielding the power of a Qinglong. The Qinglong is the Midnight Ranger's emblem. It's also the symbol of General Tian, the leader of all Midnight Rangers. The front lines are not far from here. General Tian must be there, fighting alongside our soldiers to keep the tacit discords away. It doesn't seem like a coincidence. We arrived near the battlefield right when General Tian was leading an attack against the tacit discords. Your vision. It might be what was happening on the battlefield not far away.
Something's
The
not right.
battle itself is a clear sign of an anomaly. The streams from the Norfall Barrens feel more suffocating than ever. Rover, something on that battlefield must be connected to you. Though we have no idea what it is. But I didn't hear anything or sense any frequencies.
Maybe I can. Oh, hey, elemental sight.
According to Baija, the leaf showed residual fluctuations of tacit discords. Those fluctuations pointed to a certain set of coordinates.
Okay, I like that he actually does talk for a decent amount of stuff.
Teacher Village in the Central Plains. As I make myself reflect on my goals and plans, those voices in the streams become clearer, and everything starts to make more sense. Rover, perhaps you can give it a try.
Ah. Ah. Interesting. Okay, so I can have a look at those in a little bit. I don't know. Yeah, you're showing me this now, but I already did all this. And that's over there. Okay, I think... That's a tutorial quest. I think I'm going to leave it here for now. What time is it anyway? Ah, 11:30. That's a decent amount of hours, I think. Yeah, 3.5 hours. Yeah, I think I'll leave it here. I'm really liking it so far. Ooh.
This is a testament to my connection with the world around me.
Yes, yes.
And it's very much my...
Yeah. Anyway. I'm very much liking this game at the moment. I will definitely be playing more of it. There is definitely a lot of similarities to games made by a certain other company, I will admit. But I think it's certainly setting itself off as being its own thing as well, so I'm quite happy about that at least. I'm not sure when I'll next play, probably some point next week. I've still got some Arknights to go through. I need to I need to read through the final part of that event, and then I'll be doing some reactions to some of the newer EPs I haven't gone around to listening to yet. And some of the ones I did listen to, but I never listened to on stream, so that's the thing. But I don't have any set plans. This week kind of took a lot out of me, so I haven't really been streaming much. But I'll let you guys know more tomorrow and throughout the weekend. You only need Arknights here. But yeah, so anyway though, I'm gonna leave it here. I hope you guys hope you guys have a nice evening, and I shall see you all next time. Bye bye. Just guys, shush.